memfasa akonya sunchi a asofo etie mi nyina mani so mu nyina obi a Awurade din da ne so bia wotie bia mani so mu nyina. I'm so grateful for your prayer support. Good morning. We see no antime kan baba.
Yesu Kristo ahuma prosu shala se omra bra
Abononsia ahaya Kasapa 102.5 FM so yiwa mu nyina che a many mamachi adehye ebra so se ensemu a yatabere free mantemudu nsemu nyina na nopa yetra saka nkase bo na yeredamo na nopa ni yanko a na yenye bibia yedie ewo nkra entika kase botwa ne ho ewo Joshua no musei no ewo ni mankwanta so a obeti nka ewo atoema ntemu eye radio 360 90.1 yiremufua ewo honomo sanso na epoyema ntemu eye ago 96.9 koko eno yebutu a wo mo so mbo petimu ede emaye asantema ntemu yebusua 96.5 domne se yede ne omagye kurumumu a wo mo etie yen ewo asantema mu na yabode nyina bedenso ede ku www.oko kasapafmonline.com so a ubenya yensem bia kenkan honomo anopensema de beta mo no nia edima kotini bi a yebetie no ene say akwanhye si ewo eye konongo eko kumasi kro eno ewo kwamwo no a eno ne buankra akwanhye si kase de enipa miensa wo mo epra ne mu odin ye pa na ye kwa kotie mu amanebo ene anopa ye ensu brani ahyase eto wonkra no edwarifo ma ne adetonfo bi do mo no tum bi esampanifo se wo mo hyase eto ne ma ye se na be ya ensuo no eni awuo ye betie emu ensemo ene anopa ye na apomodin panifo a womo ewo bono mantamu da tudu a kire se convenient ade ne se pagya ne mu hodom pa enipa mpim mienu na yade na dokro womo emu aduoso nwotwe 78 na womo atono no ensedo yebetie mu nsemo ene anopa yi na atiwamufo womo ewo eye elubo eno ya Ghana yeshia ye ne eye Ivory Coast ebo hye hodom no ona tudu se aban emie bie borders no na omadwuma enkoso se ne framante mom ye no yebetie mu nsemo ene anopa yi so afọ no na hwe eyensa ase na afi so bo ade ne pa wonsem so e da todwa e kire se ya duru ba bia wo se Ghana ye sori na ye pagya ye nwuma bi ti se na de adwuma no na omanfo nya adwuma enye womu yebetie mu nsem anopa yi ensemfro bi kan eno agepene de beta mo diam je so eye osuani katachi afrifa yenye brei na fe ye not no score emfama mo afe yenye brena ye not score ne ye hyase de free asante mantamu ye kasa no paya akwanhyesi ewo korongo eko eye kumase asante mantamu kwantempon so a na buankra eye kura ewo kono kwam no ye kasa ye akwanhyesi a eye truck car mienu wamone Toyota Yaris edi nhyamu a ye kasa yi amanfo prepare ne mu odin ye pa yamane boni akokraba nyaako ejina hono bi akokraba ma chen
ye brosiani
yo boyemu akwanhya no esi bribai na nipa wa mu prepra ye no so san na wonsam tie
nhyaene mi so medase pa kama se ene fiada boja ye de Ghana yantia sampa se amene okasai de obepi mu owo buankra eno no ewo asante mantemu a akwansia esi na anopetutu ya se se amene okasai de nipa nan ana wo mu ho akamu a esi eno amene okasai de ba ko de na tibia no enye bebia eye nika na sempo no eye hyenkuran mom esanse nipa miensa mo ka no hono so so isi ne die omo so so bomoden a eja yarehwe ewo aresabia na kwanhyesi ye no esi na homachi no mienu pepepe ana buankra se wani kire kumase wa sentiment na se ufi akra ana woko kumase a unyetwa eye konongo a na chese woko ni mukakra na wakodu eye buankra sanso na se wani nsusu efiri kumase na wani nsu kire enkrampopune mantemo dia na chese utwa adwoso a na buanka ntina chese buanka na kwakoye kura ehye adwoso ene konongo ntemo eho no sabia na akwansie yi ahomachiya 2 o'clock ya esie na omukire mu a ka ba ko na enu no efiri eye northern region Tamale na chese ono na ni kire mu ewo nkran ana na ba ko nsusu eni kire mu efiri nkran so kokumase na no mu ni na eye small taxi car bia no ye Toyota Yaris na no so bomodin ya so betimi ayiafa saka ya na chese efiri kumase eba no ho no obomodin ayiafa no wesanse na kwan ni isu a ekwakoye one way na ye omudi su akwan twentwe ni ade ni ntino eno no ankofa sempapa mba no yifa ho na chese dia no so ni efiri eye northern region so mpono Tamale eba no bomodin so emesi ni we so bomodin de etwamu a isi amene okasa wo mienu etimi di akwanhia tse enimu no ni na emuamoa ya nipa no mu na omo tibia no eye den yi pa na polisifo ebomodin ya se na woni omo wo ka wodo no mu tse bitimi afre wo mo na omo ba nanso kama ese ronhwere miensa emu na polisi ni bia na sempo ne bambo ni bia medu hono mo a obetimi aba behwe na watimi atwe saa ka mienu na sempo miensa ye omo ho kai etimi afri saa kwan ni mo na so ema traffic tutu di etimi sia na eno no na donhwere be enan ko numu so no na traffic esi hono mo na KASA wodo a wo mu free kumase eko enkran ene woni nso so wo mu free enkran be kumase na chese wo mu nya yentente sanse kama ese kwan ya na wo mu famu no na kwakwa ese traffic esiswa eno no na chese wo moni so aye ntenta se me no kasa die abambofo atimi abamu a wo modin ya atimi abetwe cars mienu afiri kwan no mu asese die wo mo ekọ nkaka sa nti se me no kasa die ni pen 9 ana wo ho kan yi aba ko de no no ya driver no otwi car na ifiri ya tamale ba ne de se me no kasa ne tibia mu enye kura eno no ebo mpa yese obetimi nya ne tie de na miensa ne kan ho ne de omudo mu akwa kopie ewo aban yaresa bia no ben bonkra hanu mo so eja yehwenti edie ni edi akire na de beba bia so no yefa nkame etiefo ne ahwefo
na ta say ye driver ni a ne pra no mu adin a wo maka de omotibia no ye beka say ye
osuani yemfa ne sa se eye die nanso no sanse ahemienu no eni edi enuhwe na sempu no omutimi ehia mu ni ntino na wone a driver no ni mate ya no mote car kese na ni free tamale ba no ene dia no so ti Toyota Yaris ene mpo no driver ni ba ko no so ti ehia ni free Kumasi ba no sanse edi ehia mu ni ntino ka no so ti gedi na fom da gbo mu no ba ko no die no ni free tamale ba no de no akamu a no ka te de no ti no mo yi pa hwe ni mu se obetimanya yarehwe na obetimanya nti edidi mu nti se die enye ade da fom die nanso so no ye hwe ni mu se mutima ho ato wo mu na omutinyo wo mu so eti edidi mu
yo ya bedo ase ene o manebo ya manebo ni akokora banya akon ede we fra santimantemu buankra akwanhiesie ewo konongo eko eye Kumasi kro ya fra no buankra ehyentem honomo ehona akwanhia no si ya wode ho amanebo ede abrenti wa mo hwe live ewa go tv no mo behu se etwagu honomo na akwanhia no si ye no etwagu ewo ago tv so Facebook nso eye Kasapa 1025 FM Facebook Kasapa 1025 FM so obetimi follow ye no wadi akire na wahwe ensem no senia etwagu honomo no ma yenko animan na yewura ebobosum ye kama kwese ensuo ahyase a etopa hyase asantemantamu ene nam nkra no se ya eton kakra sa ne no ena dwadefo ma wo mo ewo enkradwom han mo diato dwa etse wo mo srampanifu mo mo srampanifu akudonto se Ghana de no ye be hwa han ama ne besi anya se wi ansa na wo mo abamtu wo de sato nsayem srampanifu bi se AM fo so mo hwe na enso ahyase etoi ne wo so mo de gu akwan mo se na be ya enso ne eni ewu anase emfa bone yensam bia emma no wo mo de na wo mo enye dwadefo ne kire se ade ba ko ma hye ne nso ene sense nsuo no eto a enam se gotas ni mu nyina ye ma se binti nsuo ne nya kwan emfamu nko ebkobasa na bu ni nam dwom no mu ned nam krofofie ni ade enti bonka won kra no mu se wo so titi mu nyina na mu da ho na nsuo no to a ebetima afamu akono wo mo sempanifuo se wo mo enye na won sem bi no sei enom de to yama ne bofo anim
abacho nsuo ne de to a ema ha nyina yiri eso ene mu nyina yiri gota no so mu nyina sisi itimi gota ne mu nyina guanse first we go the man bia yi gota ne mu guanse obi amesisa aje sen ya san tu eskanesa omo ye bola no mo san be hwegu gota no bitimi ye bola on fie no be hwe enim ho nyina hwe onse nsuo obi aka de sin ho nyina na achoki no omo ye nsuo omo ye bola ne film fie no be hwe gota no yim sa ka akura be to de ko nya ba pimpa kinja ma de to nyina ya basa nti nsuo ne de eto a sai krompa nti sra ban ze no ba so mo aye na ka ye gota ne mo yen because yen ye go no ko mo mesisa ma keke so ama ho nyina yiri me ba no pa ba djuma se me ro mpa bo ansa na me pa ke me ka ro mpa bo ansa na metime awura me so nim tie ye metime ho bia ma yen gota ne yen yim tie eyi an ko mo de no ko mo nsa ma na kromtime na ga krama yen
okay ensuo ne to a because of gottes na achoku ninti ema ensuo no efa ekwan no mu nyina ma ebasa na ekwan no mu ye ma etimi bastos no ebe sei ye ne ema nyina na ne wo no nti se obetima ye ho didi ama ye ya gottes no choku ti etimo hwe me store ya no a bo nse me the blog ato e ba dem obe se me ne ema nyina ma me bo ka bebre oh okay me momu de menti se obi aka ho asem pen ene menti anopensi ami be se me brepa ansa na metimi bedura because me to nso no ma na de da me kotodwi
the higher back power hane trailers no on say stores ni aje trailer we abe park wa ha bo obetu wa kra 3 days 2 days ansa no wetu wa na a block here e say ntimi nton ade ene ya how pa main one ene 2 me for no omo ene nam kromu gigi amanfo no ama ba ye hu say me bia ene nam ha baje abesisa what do you call it abe yi gatem agi ene ane yi uyi nso a omo mesisa die wa obeyi no once no say aboka sisa insure to a because of insure na enko even gata we kra enko emasi ne nyina ye me adwuma nso omo nye nti ehu me for adwuma omo ye okrom ha odini de omo so say but adwuma a ɛsɛ ɔmo yɛ no ɔmo yɛ deɛ bɛyɛ ɔmo bɛyɛ a ɔmo bɛnya sika ɔmo ba attack nkurɔfoɔ ɔmo bɛnya sika no ɛno na ɔmo yɛ ɛwɔ kurom ha
enti ɛno no ɛne ɛte yɛyi ɛyɛ dwadifoɔ a wɔn ɛwɔ ɛyɛ nkradwom Accra Central CMB hɔ no wɔn ato dwa no nsɛm no bi ɛna yɛte yɛ no ma yɛn kɔ gyina mu ɛwɔ bono mantam no mu na pani a wɔn ɛyɛ acting deputy Public Health Director Emma Bonoman Tenmo, Dr. Prince Kwashi, one a Kasatuja HS, Covenantia, DNA say, a Pejani Mupa, Ewa Mantenma Yaka say, a Nipa and Pimiu 2000, and I would Bonoman Tenma Covenantia, then the Biado Crowomo, Nemu Edio Song 378. ɛna yadeɛ no nso ɛku wɔ mo ne sa wo kyerɛ ɔde nano atom bi ɛkyɛ yadeɛ no wɔ hɔ a yadeɛ no kɔ so eti nkrɔfoɔ nyantomanfoɔ ɛmfa ho nsɛm no ɛnya sɛm hia ma yɛnto na sawram to na gyagya mu sa sɛ covid no kɔ fam a sɛ ɛsɛsɛ yɛnhyɛ da mu akonta nkyerɛ bebree nti no bebree na fa ne sɛ yadeɛ de sɛ ɛkɔ fam paa ɛno no ɔde ato dwa ɛsrɛ sɛ yadeɛ no wɔ hɔ no paa nti titiriw ɛne wɔn a wɔn ɛte ɛyɛ buru mantam no mu nyinaa so wɔn nya ahwɛ yie na wɔn mani na wɔsɛ yadeɛ no bi wɔ bi ho a wonhu o ɛnyɛ yadeɛ bi asase kan na ɛtwa wɔ a wo bɛbɛ hu sɛ o asomasi a wɔbɛ yi yɛhwɛ sɛ ne nsɛm ayɛ paa deɛ wɔnya covid ntoma metwe me ho ɛmfi ne ho wɔsɛ wonim wɔ nipa koro nyɛ wɔwɔ bie enti social distance nose mask amanfoɔ mfa nyɛ adeɛ ehia wɔn yie paa sanitizer yɛsɛma nkyia obi nsɛm ɛmfa nsa nkɔto obi nsɛm nkɔbɔ serehehe ɛmo nkɔsirimi antitintɛso onwo so menkɔ wiase nkɔnya covid ne bi fisɛ adeɛ no uduru mantam no ma ɛgyinidi paa na sɛbɛ yɛ bɛkɔ fam no ɛna no to bi ɛsrɛ sɛ vaccine ba to manfoɔ nto sante no nkɔ wɔ owɔ wie a hwɛ sɛ wode covid protocols no so bɛyɛ adwuma na ankwankɔ wie sɛ numbers a wɔn anya na bibi sa bɛka wo bi na mmom no ɛbɛyɛ krampa nka ɛntema from kraa a kebɛbɔ din sɛ ɛna uduru buru mantam no ma covid yadeɛ no krampo de bi ɛni kurom no mo kɛbɛyɛ mo de yie paa nanso nso ɛgya ɔmanfoɔ yaso ɔde nti ɛna ɛyɛ Dr. Prince Kwashi datudwa ɛsrɛ sɛ covid protocols no ɔbanfo a wɔn ɔbono mantam no wɔn mfa ɛnyɛ adwuma na ne nkasa yɛ mu no wɔde nsɛm sɛ tudwa bra na Zoom Lion Ghana Limited wɔn kopie mu ɛwɔ ɛyɛ apɔmuden adwo so wɔn ɛde dasbi kɔma a wɔn nso wɔn nye na basina wɔn ɛwɔ mpaneɛ no nwura bɛbɛ hɔ no mu bia wɔn mfa ngum sɛ bɛyɛ ahonidie ɛbɛkɔ so na no ɛna acting general manager Emma Zoom Lion Ghana bono mantamu Owura John Ochre Oti wana no tumbi HSA sana monto a wɔn mutu nyinaa no ɔmo hwɛ sɛ na bɛyɛ ahonidie bɛkɔ so ɛwɔ miaya yɛwɔ wɔ mpaneɛ no na obi ba na yɛwɔ ne paneɛ ne wi a pentoa no yɛnto ntwene baabi basaa wɔse daabi ɔmo nyɛ ne saa ebiemu nso nose mask kɔbra ne betimi ahyɛ no bɛyɛ dɔnhwere bɛyɛ deɛ ɔno ne nyinaa ka ho sɛ nipa no wɔyi a sɛ ne bɛyɛ wɔn nkogyae ɛnto akonnwa bi so anso wɔnya nto baabi basaa ɛhɔ a na akɔgyina dasbi no no de atum ɛtɔ saa na motuo yɛ Zoom Lion Ghana etuo no ɛyɛ paa na ɛbɛboa ɔmanfoɔ.
In managing medical waste, one thing that we need to know is to make sure that we identify the waste bins that is positioned at the various centers. So we give colors to identify. We put in bin liners, waste bin liners, poly bags, and then we put stickers on each of the waste bins to identify that this is a medical waste bin that you need to put all the waste that is generated at centers. So we have the waste bins, that is a 240-liter bins, we have the 60-liter bin, and then we have the poly bags or bin liners for all these bins that we are talking about.
Enti no woni pa yɛte ne nkan wɔ no ɛna wɔyɛ acting general manager Emma Zoom Lion Ghana ɛwɔ bono mantamu Owura John Ochre Oti nene ɛna yɛte yɛ no ma yɛnyina mu ɛwɔ ɛyɛ boro ɛne ahafo ano hɔ no mu ne nyinaa na baabi a Ghana yɛne ɛyɛ Cote d'Ivoire ɛbɔ hyeɛ ɛwɔ atɔɛ mantam no mu ɛyɛ Elubo na ɔmanfoɔ bɛka yɛ aframantam na hyɛ aseɛ a ɔmanfoɔ to mu gu mmɔnten so ɛyɛ yɛkyerɛkyerɛ yɛ sɛ wɔn ho kyerɛ wɔn mo enti bɛ afe baako ntam a yɛkuro so bɔda no wɔn ho kyerɛ mpaa na wɔbi ntumi ntɔn adeɛ ɛwɔ Ghana yɛahyɛ so no mu enya kakra mpɔdwe enti wɔn to wɔn gu mmɔnten so srɛ mpanifoɔ sɛ kɛbɛyɛ nkɔ mu mie bɔda no na edwadie ɛnkɔ so na ɛno ɛna atɔɛ mantam mu ɛyɛ baabi a Ghana ɛne ɛyɛ Ivory Coast bɔhyeɛ ɛno ɛwɔ Elubo no ɔmanfoɔ no nso so atom agumɔnten so yɛ kyerɛ wɔn nso dɔm ano atom bi ɛka sɛ ahokyerɛ paa ɛno kyɛn COVID-19 ahokyerɛ ɛna abɔ ɔmo so fi sɛ border no sie bia wo mo ton mo esesa sika etwo sesa wa munya kakra podwe omo mo to nsuo ebura ya toto abolofuo nso nie na chese eyade adwadifo wo hono ye pa a omo munya kakra podwe nenso be afentamu a ye to boda ne mu no wo mo kire mo pa na abro mo to mo go monten so no na so adwane a wo no ejina adehia wo mo twomro abato peso so anamu a o ma so dwamfie eye ononyamfo dokas afo tofi wo no ena de ne nsam atodwa etese eno kure okopi onu ne nsam ote ye no chesampa omanfo wo kire wo mo pa nenso wo besra ban sanje hye bia ode begu akwan mu na ja covid ade yinti ya tu mu no ka wo hwe na komu mie na amanfo endwuma enkositiru ene ma a wo mo die bojobojo adwuma ho no enka adwuma no nkoso na wo so wo tie bia kosema na ye ne ja we bo no a na wo kra ha no se wo se hanki na meton didie handkerchief and oton e boda no so na so nam se atum nti no wontimi nton biem ama ne ho kire no okobesi aba wonya beti raso dwani no ejina wo ma na mu esre mpanifo se kebe ya nka wo hwe na wo mu emie boda no emfa ema wo mu.
We are doing this demonstration because the land borders in Ghana have been closed for way too long. It's been almost 2 years. Our people at the border towns are suffering. As you can tell, people are crying. People that went for bank loans cannot repay. Lives have been lost. Marriages have been broken. People are committing suicide. The whole town is getting into like a ghost place because people are moving out of this place. So people are suffering. They can't pay school fees. Marriages are just turning apart. A lot of things are happening. A lot of hardships. So we are doing this demonstration to tell the government that he should really pay attention and do something about the reopening of the borders because it's been closed for way too long. The airports are reopened, but
when ipa yete ni kan aye maso dwane e wojina de hia wo mo dwom na baton baso so ononyam for dockers afo tofi ne ne ene ete ye no enu achi ne esibo ene wakasa me enti omanfo so no adi samwe na omanfo wo mo ewo elubo dwade form na omchese be afentem no madwuma enkoso no sei enom so edito yanim
ye we elubo ha ye to bag obodo isa what to bodem ye bag ni na afre enti ye ko babu so ye so ye de adwuma enti ye so na say and said and say ye so na so ye kwade chiswala ye mo bo it's on the book about than my hair. They are want to hear. You couldn't mean I generate. Your mom will almost screen I have a side. You just school fish away that year. It's your son and I say, yes, son, and I'll move about than my hair. The Yama in I said, Baggy said, and Command side, big year side, the Nav side, to your son and now, come with your mother in my hair. I understand, remember you're 8. Look who you're doing about the hall. What than I want 2 minutes. Look who we're going.
Wasn't a Maya watching? Ne maya nwotwe 8 ne kunu ya dwuma boda ho no enam se atum na wonya chop money mafie nte ne be ma no wa topu afajan kokra entani ati ye eye elubofo e ma wo mo kire se an boda na ye tum nti na mo ho e kire wo mo enti aban enhwe na omie ma wo mo no wo mo ti wo mo gu monten so nsem wo mo de tudwa no ebi e na yete ye no ye be gina we so ne da no pa no nsia kasebo no asi kinse do ye krado de agokansi to aso enu achi no bre ba fo betena se na wo de Ghana kasa ato aso e de amayen no nkro ba Bronat betena se na wono so e de nidaso nsem e de abedan yen enu achi na premoto a kan kasebo e besan ababiem enti chibrei na one yen entina ediam giso eye osuo ni katachi afrifa damase ama munyina mu enitia wogemeso ade na madamase
Ensuo mankwa, ensuo yenkwa. Nom Awake purified drinking water. Aboju nsuo a eye kroje. Ensuo ne ma wa hodede tena ho abribia. Kan se Awake bottle ba ko bia wo beto no. Ye yisika kakra de kon National Cardiothoracic Center. Awake purified drinking water. One for life.
For bulk purchase, contact 0262 351 251.
Nkratoi FD ahwehwemagia tumse eye.
It's a goal!
Senya wo bobo ko kumase sante kotoko ebe wa koma no saa nso na ehu no engina faabu ahyo so edi bobo wabusua ene wedwapade nyina ho ban faabu ahyo a Star Assurance nsa hyase no edi comprehensive and a third party cover ebo wa hye nyina ho ban enu akire no ye de home owners policy ebo wo dan ho ban efiri eja hyehye ho atorenchem ene ewisem ho eya kwantuo faabu ahyo etwa wo travel policy a ema wo kwa mono ne eba asumdie jojojojo etibinia mo wani nje ben wo circle ne ya na nyanchechiremu na fa ho bedom djubedi ho ana frɛ 0507039891 kumasi asante kotoko kuma prema apem beba Star Assurance your solid partner.
Kasapa 102.5 FM Ajibe Bia.
Nasia kese nkoma osuani katache fifa so de kasapa kasebo ediabre ni adu so na agudie mu nsama na nsam na visa na no peye de ba makwan mu o hwe TV so ya go TV na no pe ye de fa so de ama kama o tie radio so kasapa 102.5 no e won kran radio 360 90.1 sekondi takware ne mpatem Nana Samana Bedway Grandma the Blasters of Ghana, so in Yapen on Super Blasters Agent Kono over the Cape Coast Sports Stadium, Omni Ethiopia, and some to say, Yet the Huntage Ababa. Now was our game, young on Penford Donana Casan and Saman Omka, and they yet in Chechemino, Abramo. Ibramo Kumasia Santico Guasendra. I had a board meeting in Yaminta de Baso, our golden tulip Nendra. Dr. KK, Dr. Kwamiti, or could one or so when ye into another Yadia meeting over to me at Tendra, or they went to me and meeting no other board moments no a meeting Mendra in some Donana course and open meeting Chechemina no Abramo. Is what I cherish each day. Yonko amona near the man in some of the Bravo Sabre, they test European qualifiers no, and you could pay baby, they walk out qualifiers no air course and dramatic in be a course in no, yeah, dear Bramo. When in some of Phobia detail, can appear near the Broncana Casasua Go TV. No one be at your Kasapa 102.5 for Ringo Quanti Pono so than other than Kufa the feeling 10 year old. Was a Canita Quadrin in Peter Radio 360.90.12 for Nana Pay, a Pipe no a Hantama Robin Birdinum and a Radio 360 award. Friend Uncle and Uncle Sufronian and paying a young Chibonian fan, some Emramo. Many other kings let him and did radio no charm. Nasia Kasen Command Tony Adamaje. Alex Kokwankwa. And a market for Nasa Jimmy Nana Pemde Abramo. Saturday, ever since 7 said you fear now you wear your room on in there on in 7 about the 9 pound. You quack piemo. I will quote CK Akono. Now, ono, and a year training as a head coach, Edema, the Black Stars of Ghana. Agent Penna, I will a Cape Sports Stadium, no the Black Stars of Ghana, Agent Akono, on my tip and for almost Ethiopia and the Dibu anyway. I Qatar 2022 qualifies, and Agent Penna, Sasena, Kwasi Akona Kasa. Ana yebisa se na Kotito my ready say nay any amubwa agumsa ano so my ready pop na bibia de na kwam enyam pende Ghana for ebeti Blasters nka yenkote Siki Akono endra a press conference course our Cape Coast Sports Stadium.
A couple of days to prepare. We don't have much time, so we were aware of the opponents, and before we got here, assembled, the players were aware of what we have to do. We've tried to do a couple of training sessions relating to the opponent, which will give us a victory. We want to be victorious in tomorrow's match, and for that matter, I would say we are ready for this game.
coach no say na oma ye ready pop nei bibi abekọ ade amom no we no say here ade ba ko mo hia pa no aye support aye ade na o say Cape Coast fo nyina no aye UCC mrante na tese ne ombaji ball mo so abrebia no ombonye omo so ne na say ade a omunya sa support no ware chem say ne mrante no ombe deliver ha ombe soto ntira no amaniama akoye ade ma aye the Black Stars of Ghana.
People to support us. It's a game that we want to win. We want to start very well, like the captain said. But of course, is a journey, and that from the beginning of the game to the end, it's not going to be it's not going to be easy. Once the game is going tough for us, we still need them to support us. But I'm aware, I'm very, very courageous. I know that my boys are ready. They will deliver, and that's what matters most.
Osini ehia pa ne se ne mrante no be adwuma ne tenei omu kogina akroma no so mu ni agrokwa ombe deliver pop matesa ne ntra no ma toto ntra ne sa eno ane sama coach eye siki akono ere atudwa na kwachito how se mbor players do na ntu amedu ntam ama hu siesie ma papa se wo ye no ntu anko sanfema unya worried se sa abre no anaka wo hia players wo ntu amedu.
I have a full house. Listen, we come across an opponent that somehow likes to possess the ball, and that is what we're focusing on. We want to try as much as we can. This is a World Cup match, and it's 6 matches, and I think by the 6th match we want to be on top. This means that we need to be focused. Whether somebody asks a question that it's not an issue, we want to be focused and start very, very well. I trust in my boys that they will deliver. Because it's about time, and we want to do well and start well.
Kasapa. It's about time. Or say to be any or say no dear or say Ghana for boss idea. 6 matches in a home and away basis. Omne Zimbabwe, South Africa, and Ethiopia and Ababo. No, our regime pass matches in number ben a year, no Ghana dasro. Not as idea, Yakwako playoff. Na Yakwako Pium, our Kondukese Kata 2022, and I say, no, in summer. Coach Sika Konade Etuja. Now, Andy the Democrat, you a captain, Adama, the senior national team, the Black Stars. Now, Andrea, you on the says, Dede, Ono Rancher, and am I ready? Say, nay, Moko Tutuntra. Adama the Black Stars of Ghana na Ghana for in any adro said my ready papa nei omujira kono no mu wa reshem said na kwan bia so nkunim de beko Adama.
It's an important game. We want to start this World Cup qualification really well at home. So we are ready. We are well prepared. So now it's time to go into the job. We know that it's 6 games, but this is the first one, and we want to start with a great victory in front of our fans.
Did I United Soccer so my ready, no my ready pa. E kwan bia so no mese atumi aboa na Ghana atumi afa no to my pefra na did you endra and I tell you no na tell you 7 urban no we dey evidence dede aya edu baby amoba na mo complaining about your pitches edadu abrada and am kopie mu e wo Cape Coast sabre my ahusise dodo na sign na ma ko FS dia ede amamo movie se picture mo ko sisu akan no aya picture ehu ejira ne nan so pa mbetumi esi atoto ntra na mporo mu besi akan ba wie no na nya de obi atumi epra.
Well, we all know when we come into the qualifications, we don't always have the best of pitches, but the pitch is much better than it was the last time we played here. That's a fact. I believe that in Ghana we have the capabilities to get the best pitches. It's only if we want to, but that's not the most important thing. I think what's important is that everyone focus on the game. We have played on very bad pitches before, and we will play on very bad pitches in the future. So I think we should be happy and encourage what they've done on the pitch now, because it's much better than the last time we played versus Ivory Coast, and we hope that the next time we come, we can be better again.
Where any summer tete are you ready to just say, hey, about qualifies in the I no munya pitches a papa. It's a kind I was so now our regime said, no, my baby, page on my best account no I don't see a papa ojire say jira ne nan so pa ebetumi aboa na chese bibia so etumi akoso kama e de amana omo wa resim say na nyama be koye e de amom na wasa game kro na ho ana Shapiro koje sapo akasa na koje sapo jide say ya de game no enya senketo
preparation no enye the best I say you name your squad no up until now me no ka say na wo hwe team any man kwakobo Ethiopia for one match da arambo a wo in Uganda boy that tells you say on the ground no wo team a wo nim one match kwakobo any woman mo so which is why because basically no I say a reserve tank bi wo krom ha or Ghana ha say in case of emergency no you between akako from ababi the Black Stars Ethiopia for all those no more professional players outside sir but the base of the team no Ethiopia ho take for instance a team like Morocco one team basically no players be e wo krom ho at any given time want to be to nsa na afro no aba so they are preparing well now Ghana ya from Kofo and COVID-19 abe high and Kofo from Kwana there's a little bit of question mark so whether they are after preseason on ball after preseason maybe on friendly matches maybe a players be quite more want to touch like what I say they are from Aba an important assignment like this no it will win a team maybe I make say if there's first cohesion comes from first stability on what team one we lack those things we rely on hearsay who is he where they on ball where the ball down where the Black Star down but times are moving and you know maybe I'm not enthused about the preparation so far but of course you don't blame Sike no, they didn't buy. So what I say. But in case of this, you know, he has to make do with what he has. The reason why they are afraid has captain Olympic has a phone already. They are training. And Olympics was about 3 weeks ago. Normal started training. And I drafted them into the team. No, but like I said, no, in preparation to tournaments, no, Ghana all these years, no, has not been good.
Where are some Shapiro to Janoviano? And all this some kakra efa kosi kakona ho
mebo continuous assessment you know to go no team na yes so teacher ne because of continuous assessment and SSS what I say they should have at the back of your mind say these are players I am going to use whether continuous assessment these are the players who I'm going to use in the future they should be at the back of your mind but when you are pushed around for way back you see with about 30 something players in camp no how do you supervise their training so if you are be a coach in the hindsight and you correct in the opposite way. So how you match you training you now coach blessing players no. So you go down everybody but if they are less no and then that's a date for them. So what I say I'm saying that because we don't have the basic American say there should be a think tank as I start saying a tank of reserves our country Hanwa. We shall continue to always do this continuous assessment. So you know if you are a coach now Coco will register players about 40 and now start something now go back and supervision becomes very difficult.
Shapiro koje sapanote so den seven to Jano we no say e ade ba ko atesa ha wo ye pa South Africa atesa place ni be nya kwanya nkongo si akobi se den la ma tontumi nkobi and ya do ntumi nko Jordan ayo ntumi nkobi ni nyina na say ho no red alert country ase omko back to England base one or say quarantine for in the form akoma kwedu wan hwe na Crystal Palace, Leicester City, any red no idea, aquaco home yepa, and Chenya, Samranti Benya Kunya Kobi. Now, no, coach, yes, I post idea, Gide say, coach, I will equal replacement, a bit of my boy, no Maquaco, no Quacosia can come at the Black Stars of Ghana.
Usha, see, which is what I've already said, sir. When we enter a tournament here, no, it's very prudent to have a base Ghana. At any given time, no, you can fall on them to come and play. But football is a global language. Ball no on Kasapa. Or Kasapa we are seeing now. So what I say, you know, petit player. Just say, you are thinking ahead. Sir, this is a tournament here. You know, in case of emergency, no plan B, anything. Oh, you got a boy now, very competitive. What I say, but you need players now. A boy, you know, Nasco, then put a player of the year. I know national team. So it shows that people are downplaying our league. So it's a say, you know, as a team. Okay, I was a standing team. And also, you could be a tank, because we know the capabilities of those players. So, but right now, suddenly, our hands have dropped. Who are going to get the replacement? So, we are going to be a quality player. So, everybody pack it. So, you have to pack it. How many of them have tested the tournament competition now? How many of them? And you know, this is the time to answer the due. Now, they are mistakes. So, there's a need to have a tank, just a reserve tank to be in case of emergency. You make you fall on them.
Enani Sama Shapiro Eri Etu General Game Koya home Ibrahim Tanko, a former Black Stars player. Na Onosa Kasa found say they are sabre Omuinano, they are wasting the Black Stars. So more resume say nay. Black Stars be jana na so Edim Kunim na chese omo to me as Ethiopia for
Unity. I think unity is what we are lacking. I mean, we have tried several times, and anytime we go to AFCON or playing the World Cup qualifiers, there's an issue with the bonuses, with the players themselves, with the captain issues. I think if we put all these things in place, and we are going to, go forward. I mean, we have the talent, even though this World Cup qualifiers is not going to be easy. I mean, we are playing first against Ethiopia. Ethiopia have just won their game against Uganda 2-1 last week. So they are not easy side to play. And of course, going to South Africa, we are going to miss a lot of players who will be playing here. And that also is not going to be easy. But as I said, with the unity and the talent we have, we will still have people who can go and conquer so that we will qualify. Oh no, I mean, we have a very good coach. CK was a player before he captained the team. He knows in and out of the national team, and with the right support, I think, as you rightly said, all of us have to come together to help this cause, and I'm sure that we are going to make it.
Where are some Ibrahim Tanko are Tuja? What is a not teach him say they have a good coach or resume said Ghana for any man as a blaster granted omnisio maniso and already a common quality Nigeria in a Blasters of Ghana, ever to me a dim kunim na Chesene, or to me a quack deeper copium our kata 2022 na Sam Johnson, also a former player Black Stars, no so our regime say game way dear Quembiasono, a woman said a bed in there, now so on paper, a idea, who say Black Stars, a wakunakasi.
Oh, to say me that they be a senior American on paper no. How can you say Ghana and Ethiopia? Kobo yebo Ghana so we can say Ethiopia be Ghana. Because on paper we are ahead of them in everything so far as football is concerned. But say Ghana football and tisa. Bia dangerous. And the Ukoboy say making sure say they say making sure say send your money Nigeria and no money Germany and no money Brazil be boss send your money determine no money be come. Sad determination now. We found all the games. No, yes are there. I know the boys. They have the potentials are there. They have the qualities. They can perform. So they should take the matches one after the other, but they should concentrate fully. They should put their everything. They should take the match. They shouldn't be like, oh, we be a shock. That's a shock. So they have to go in 110% to just go there and win the game. You share 2, 3, 4, then you can play your game and then.
Where any some for you Johnson added to ya. It was a shock in the name Pebium. No, Omon share 2, 3, 4. Mubia, Bobby on person Mubia, but someone shall go in there. Yampe any Webia Ewa. Some for you Johnson at the above. And I don't pay yet Emam Young Ramo. I will come out Santo Quasena and I had a board meeting. No, to me, a brasso, a golden tulip hotel. No, I will come out na and ramping for the donor, a copy more. Board chairman, Dr. Kwame Chain, and Ray, on no copy more. Never when you copy me, Nana said, Kohono so when ye kakra. And timpany for or Baba Srakwan to me a cop na wakwa ye ni kama. Na endra mpenifo so etumi ama no kwan ama Dr. Kwamite ekoye na yi kama ama bibia ekoso na endra meeting no eniama bebre na no mdwedwe ho endra aye National Circus Council no so ko pie mo ho na mbeka na nse aba beto jase National Circus Council no pese omoye data ambetumi anya asante koroko supporters ni a ewo sa data no so endra mo ko pie mo ho ekodwe agenkira mpenifo betumi da na endra mo ko pie mo no endra mpenifo so amamo agenkira de do na se obetumi aye na emom no omfa nema ba ko na se menu bi engugu akwan mu enu betumi aboa emom anya bibia ma na tumi akokama enti mpenifo ache om so omonko na omonko se nema pa na mdom gire se nema aye National Circus Council pese omoye no aye de papa aye de omodo omotita ina beto omo chomo support om se no so person mo ye no omo nkodom kwan ni ye na niama entumi enko so enu achi no ya de omo dwen kwan afi omo betumi ay recruitment no ho eno so omo tumi eka ho nsem enu achi no enrei omo sanso aye nsese a fa aye coach home any a lot of project on person ye ewo aye this season ti ade ampenfo no nsem no dodo na omo dwenwen ho a sabre no omo asipumasi brese kwan bia so no enemenim ya no na ne amponsa niam opeso ye enemenim ya fa recruitment ho nsensem nyina no any coaches ho nsensem nyina no omo mode amfa ni na ngu krata so kama no famrom sina bi omo betumi di ho dwuma tentente betumi aboa na team na tumi dia ne na so sidi atwam no so no omo ka ho asem omo ka se du baabi no omo mu se na nema si kono na tese nemo ma de wana so ndi atwam nemo ne de omanim no ana so ndi kwan bia so omo hwe se season ya ba bɛhyɛ ase nneɛma bɛkɔye ɛde ama Kumase Asante korokwa ɛho nsɛm na no pɛi yɛde ababɛda amɔ no ho sɛra nhyehyɛ no enso esi ɛte hɔ Professor Azuma Nelson zoom ɔyɛ ɛnka no WBC featherweight WBC super featherweight champion the prof na Professor Azuma Nelson ɛde afoto kɛse ɛde ama abrante a yɛfrɛ no Samuel Tati na Azuma ɔsɛ ka abrante no yɛ sɛ ɔkɔ professional na yɛbisa sɛ prof oba no so ɔkɔ professional na ɔnkɔ ana
sɛ unim boxing mo a ɛnyɛ sɛ kum amateur for too long because kum amateur for too long no now they will see with time for professional for future Kasapa. What I say, and say we have to say Olympic Games. Now call Olympic Games now bar. The other second thing I'll be any professional. I say, and it's on the more guano. Me abuano I call Olympic Games one bronze. Okay, I'll buy I say on share now on call America. The managers in the market on Uncle America. Because Uncle America, the reason for boxing American more. There's an opportunity to know our. I have no son. Or bet me our I training or handing but I say, oh, yet I say, Uncle. I catch himself, Kuno, the boxing. Practice make my person. Then I did practice box. Who do sparring in Yamano. Class of the sparring partners are Omohano. To me, Manu, experience now, or no by here, toughness now by here, the back what I training now, now, in any future.
I know any of football. Professor Berma Azuma Nelson zoom Ediama Brante somewhat no and a years as a Brante Yakado say or Baho for moi. Why you ready so bueno?
The Yami Penna them say omu Kasapa say baby the obinim chombi. Now some say minim adeno na metima abuano. The omu green come the on the can catch kwano. Ebe ma nyame shira abamo.
Kasapa.
And all Aaron Sama Professor Berma Azuma Nelson zoom Aaron Sama up and down yade mamma young Roman and Italian soldier made no sana ye remo our World Cup qualifies where Europe Diano Group B Georgia and Kosovo 1-0 now Kosovo West Georgia Spain Etrama Sweden and the Camino Amanu to me at Timobako and we Group B Group C Italy and Bulgaria Bias no Kabako Let's sign Northern Ireland and acquire 4-1 in favor of Northern Ireland. Now Upium Ayo Group E no Czech Republic 1 Belarus 0 and Estonia and it's Belgium game and acquire 5-2 in favor of Belgium. Uremo Group I no so Andorra and San Marino 2-0 in favor of Andorra. Opium Hungary England National Canine Momutumi Antimi Poland as Albania Canine on also to meet Timba Robert Lewandowski team no Iceland at home Romania Kwasina Camino when to me ante Liechtenstein at home German as a Camino no so to me ante and North Macedonia Omni Armenia game no acquire 0-0 na Ukopio Komi Bonusa Bolivia Sebako Colombia Sebako Ecuador Semino Paraguay and to me Antemu Ebi na Yepemo Oceania so South Korea and Iraq game no acquire 0-0 Iran Sebako Syria to me ante UAE and Lebanon game no acquire 0-0 Elwa Hunsam no Yere Adam Japan and Oman acquire 1-0 in favor of Oman Australia Semiansa China entumi ansebi Saudi Arabia se miensa ema Vietnam omu etimu baako na upiemu Africa so a Niger etem Burkina Faso se na kemene wentumi anto Algeria se Djibouti e kamotwe ama na ntumi antimu bi Kenya ene Uganda game no ekoye 0-0 home ena upiemu Namibia ene Congo game no ekoye 1-1 na Morocco ese Sudan na kamie no omo so ntumi ante Dira Congo se baako Tanzania se baako ena upiemu aye Benin ese Madagascar kabako no so ntumi antia yere won sem no edam na ahomaten upiemu ewo konka kafa Canada baako eye Honduras enso baako Panama baako ena Costa Rica baako Mexico mienu Jamaica ntumi ese baako ena Salvador omni US of Gay no ekoye 0-0 na ene yada matches ho a baso na Senegal wa Africa no Mauritania ne Zambia na bo Tunisia ene Equatorial Guinea ebo eno eye Group B Group C yada Nigeria ene Liberia ena ebo upiemo Group D no so Mozambique ene Cote d'Ivoire na ebo Morocco Cameroon omni Malawi so etumi abo Group D yada Zimbabwe ene South Africa na ebo ena Ghana ene Ethiopia eno so etumi abo South Africa game no eye 1 p.m. ena Ghana game no South Africa Zimbabwe ho no eno be 3 p.m. na Ghana game no 7 p.m. ena no betumi abaso ayede ho nsam no damo ene anope ha ena manani nsam na efisere bobo ande bron Ghana kasa so ago TV na onya bi etio Kasapa 102.5 FM no ewon crime Radio 360 90.1 FM was again takra ne peta ha ene yede nsam ni nyina be sibiri yede Kingsley do na sekese nkoma Tony Adamaja les kwanya nkwa market for na chejumeria yede ebro na sekese pa enkoma Frank Ochi ono so epiepia ma onya bi ehwe TV so na sekese pa so enkoma the digital rasta Kwame bi ono e programs manager Kasapa ne ago TV ena Charles Nadabra ono e business manager Kasapa 102.5 FM so na go TV omo ena ye the executive producers of the show Medimasi enakwe fere na boja ye me sorry brohin bafo we beto so de Ghana kasa to na ne ensem do na ho brohin bafo wa e de bebro makramo
It's time to believe in you. We are changing, so should you. If you're dreaming, don't be afraid. And in the valleys, keep your head up high. Dare to dream with Puma drinks. Puma, yeah. Believe it, you can achieve. Puma, oh yeah. Clap your hands for the whole new vibe. Make we set the place on fire. Oh yeah, come alive. Let me hear you.
Puma drinks, a whole new vibe. Another quality product from Kasapa.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Kasapa.
Your way, walk flower no, amaya, your way, walk flower no, amaya, your way, walk flower no, amaya, your way, hallelujah, your way, walk flower no, amaya, your way, walk flower no, amaya, for Camo, and GD for Camo, Brasia for Camo, Mobile for Camo, Umemti for Camo, for Camo, Basito for Camo, Sunday for Camo. Yadi Robert Banco do Fiaco do Yamianimwa, Yadi Robert Banco do Fiaco do Yamianim, Yadi Robert Banco do Fiaco do Yamianimo, Yadi Robert Banco do Fiaco do Yamianim, Yadi Robert Banco do Fiaco do Yamianimwa, Yadi Robert Banco do Fiaco do Yamianim, see Yadi Robert Banco do Fiaco do Yamianimo, Yadi Robert Banco do Fiaco do Yamianim, for Camo,
Kasapa 102.5 FM. Ajibabia. Kasapa 102.5 FM. Ajibabia. Kasapa.
On the last day, true believers shall be raptured. On the last day, true believers shall be raptured. On the last day, true believers shall be raptured. On the last day, true believers shall be raptured.
Okay, your mom. Me patrona no pay fast than ye. I'm more body at Tridium Ponyancopono. Not yen shaking wo bronsam no, yen shaking in Yuma. Little Ponyana yen shaking in Nano pay. My love on Cosro. Me patron energy level no. Yanko. Me patron me din at the Bono Heba for Ghana Kasa Jumadie. I walk Kasapa 102.5. I go TV Sunie. Samre Yakopim son on Konobabo. And my said yes, I'm a transfer me some more. But another permanent can't some trouse. You are blessed. Me patron Ketro be say I am blessed. Right now, Nakatra who say I am blessed. Intercede for me. And I know me can't trust say you are blessed. Also Katra who say I am blessed. Yanku points rawate. On the last day, Yanku ma special thing and nipa nim. Na one kra wunim. And to the be a wood to me yard the nipa to say. Akwa wa yard the pa o. I say Sirania dum na Yanku pon dia dum no. Anu na manifestation. And I no pay and shira bi anya me dia shira obi ano. And manifest why. Pagide come and tell me. You are born special. So would ma make catch now. Nyamedia dia bia dua ni padua no. So you are born special. Catch be say I am blessed. Absolutely blessed. Nipa ntimi nyame hwe. Nipa ntimi nkome. Nipa ntimi nsame. Nipa ntimi nsama wade. Want ntimi nsama control. Want ntimi nsama djuma because I'm blessed. I promise obody etwede amponya nkopon de amaye. But because it's hidden, I see Anthony and I am. The patrol storms na a boa brabom no. Catch storms and they say I am blessed. I want to him in the catch and say I'm blessed. A Juma Samaya Basano, catch a Juma Samaya Basano. Say you are blessed. I can't turn any and catch a contour and say I am blessed. Oh, I dance a boy about me. Yamitia see there. You are unique. You are special. A movable fear the Biarada. Yamia Shirawati. What they are don't be atomo. Now you're hidden. And to wound into no value Sadian. I told you be a word beside would so to me at the end of your wow. The patrol a BS Babu no a point in time. Wahina walk run who said Israel for conquer too much. Israel for common him too much. Israel for bet me a promised land no so. Me patrol and any power in Namonim baby I will call. When him the war anymore I will call Konya. Me patrol Abusan him the obet me abaye. What down for now in the corner cranano. wonim de wo mu wonim talent a wokita wonim baabi a wade ne ko wonim baabi a kwanto ne ko wonim sɛ adwuma ne bɛyɛ yie enti oba plot against you ba ka kyerɛ wadamfo ne sɛ I am blessed
in Samaria, he was in Jerusalem, he was.
And to him no ko ka kyerɛ prophet bi sɛ ko dome Israel for bompa ya dome Israel for sɛ na bɛ ɔmo ntimi nkɔnka aman no ɔmo ntimi nkɔ promised land no so
Where you go come back and take it.
when nipa dwere wɔ ne tim
You make ready.
and I no pay obi dwene sɛ wadwuma nsɛe na bɛtena fie na wɔnsrɛ wo obi dwene sɛ awadeɛ ne ngu obi dwene sɛ akwantuo ne nka nya yie obi dwene sɛ nkasa mmerɛ nka waboro sɛ Islam obi dwene sɛ nka kada wo so obi dwene sɛ nka wonya nan kora nyina so nkɔ adwuma obi dwene sɛ kasa kora nka wontimi nkasa but you are blessed na me ahyira wate enti bra wɔ hene ne kɔ prophet wɔkɔ ka kyerɛ ne sɛ to me Israel for sɛ ne bɛyɛ wontimi nkɔ promised land no so prophet ne kɔ a na wɔbɔ mpa yɛ hyerɛ Israel for ɔmo kɔnka wɔ hene na wɔnte ase but na prophet no a wɔyɛ sɛ wɔnkɔ dome Israel no prophet ne twa no ho hyerɛ Israel ɛna no pɛi wo tamfo bi a ɛde na bɔ wɔ abrabɔ trap bi a yɛasɛte bi a no saa trap no bɛboa wɔ abrabɔ misfortunes bi a wɔ abrabɔ no ɛtɛne abɛyɛ fortunes in life mante sɛ wo kaa me no so bi a wɔ abrabɔ mu bɛyɛ sedeɛ na no pɛi Joseph abitu no na nyame ahyira Joseph but na Joseph nuanom nim sɛ nyame ahyira no wɔse wɔso daeɛ na ne nuanom bu nkotodwe sɔre no ɛnti time baeɛ ɔmo yɛ ɔmadwene sɛ yɛtɔn Joseph ne apam no na wɔamɛyɛ boss ɛwɔ yɛn so ɛna adwuma no a wɔm no wobɛyɛ boss ɛnti nipa ni abrɛw nipa hu kɛseyɛ nipa pɛ sɛ wɔbrɛw ase meka kyerɛ sɛ deɛ nyame ahyira no na wɔahyira no Joseph nuanom kɔkoto wɔ Joseph ase because Joseph was blessed and I know you are blessed media de bono hene ba for wa Friday is energy level ya na wo soro pa aye Ghana kasa dwumadie fi samre ya akopem se no nkono bebo on Kasapa 102.5 Ago TV suni welcome on board Ancha bi ade kan pan dwumadie babro en koma twetwe ho na no pa yi aba
Kasapa 102.5 FM Ajibabia.
Right, Shannon Swami Samra Society can pay Jumadia bro. And what Ghana Kasa Jumadia so. And what Kasapa 102.5. I go TV Sunie. Yamfa Hunya Juma. Or man bet me a con anymore. They said no credit parapari Cambom. I'm on mine no econ anymore. But I won't pay for sweet back who I would. Camboma. I will have an pay what would tell me. And then mean you bet me a Cambom. Not yet tree Amagana. Amagana ya kona ya fefe. I'm yet me a quay and himself mine. Right now, no pay ya to come off a flooding home. And so a tar na hiri. Ni panti min call ni panti mi Emma. And right, ya experience bibi. I want cramp pumpini mantemo. And so ni totugu ya we actually principal streets be in the city. Na kanti min ko kanti min ma. Ni panti min twakwa mu enko. Edi asam a ensu atai kwan so say ma. Anyan krampumpini mantemo ha inko a. Ashanti region. Greater Kumasi. Ensu hina ko ama nipa nko nipa ntimi ma. Upper East region. Ensu ahiri ama nipa nko nipa ntimi ma. Upper West. Ensu ato nipa ntimi nko nipa ntimi ma. Mantifi mantem ho ba bi kura de. Yesi nsu ni to nipa nko 9. Ana ati nananom ewo ensie do. And we are annual rituals. Tianie. Sanso na ato ana ahiri. Ana ahiri na sa manfo no ma no. Annual rituals. Ayadeɛ bi a afi bia nsutobre bia no esi in Ashanti region, esi in the Greater Accra region, esi in Tamale, esi in Takrade. But as a business, yes, yenyansa kakra wo ho ana. Enje to da bi na nsu ayiri na asan no ma na mebeka, mepɛ issues a ebema o man na kɔ nanim because we yɛ ade a ɛyɛ nimsɛm. Yes, and company and pay that Frank Master video no ha start to show video no. Say and Ryan so talk a cra. Now we need to baby to set tesano. Now what? Kromupa Principal Street is so. Kwaya Frinkline, Echo Kumasi, Ashanti region. Na tesano and Nimwa Pam. Na can't mean cock can't mean ma. Maybe some who say, near Teokrasiana. Now, but quadra fan barrier. Can't mean cock can't mean ma. A dear someone in Swato. Nam say yes. Young cross some no and I idea gang. Now, no crow any cadding. A dear friend no cray, ne cadding. But who cannot create any pa and Yansafone befa. 10 Yansafone in tie. Now, man, yantimin quayanim. Yaviana, Yayan say, ya comparison, unnecessary comparison. Now, saying Tamun so toya, Ashanti region here, Yasia, Yakohu Diabisa, ya try to gatamu. Say, Diana, idea to gatanuno, and Emma and Sunan Quachoki. And Tia Idiano, hey, near boy and some yes, right. Nancy and so toya Santa region, and so hero honor, and so Diana Shagatam. Yam paying for no, they should give us a break. Near the cameras are quite gata home, say Diana Semu, and Jan so toy and so hiri, Nancy and so toy in the Santa region, and also the Dia and a Shagatamu. Let's reason. I ask him, Missa. Near ya unnecessary comparison. And a New York Okran Emra and Soto New York and a Nipa and Kono 9 Ewo New York Germany 3 weeks ago and Soto and so Nipa say a man for Noma in Crasism unnecessary comparison. Yam Pabi Biashian Yanshiadi Yam pay for the Tambiada dying. But say a Pabi Biashia Naya who be bia. Yantra ho ma yem pan fo ne da bia na ada yen emfa ye kra eni agro eno abebirantimi ankwadwuma. I'm telling you. Maybe to me to Facebook says here Kasapa 1025 FM dot to be anyhow. Kasapa 1025 FM dot to be anyhow. I go TV betimi ahwe. Baby a wo a emra nso ne hiriye. Ede how kakra ba ye probably want timi ankwadwuma. Test the Bram says here Kasapa 1025 FM Facebook. Major Brenda Fema can come up every time. To bet me join Facebook Live. Kasapa 1025 FM. Wait me chibono hene bafo like page and share send a bill be subet me ahebi. Unnecessary comparison yeah. And I'm not cry New York, US Mamun Sotoye, Nipa and Kono Newo, and Germany 3 weeks ago, and Sotoye, Nipa who assigned Noma, him crash the same way. Yes, we don't want to learn. Say, Swanim Framanwa Efa, our US, New York, Nipan Kunu, you know, say, they been a far gun and Kenya, Yasa, Kiako. Yan hurricane, Abatuto, say, so we are Tom Petem, sope, our Ghana home. Ah, Radinami. Yan, serious, oh, my hurricane. Anna and Frama more ding tender storms. And one more, I to travel 119 kilometers per hour. Young Shandie. Young Pacific Shandie. Young country, young paying for this. Or unnecessary comparison. No Munshandie near the mine taxpayers' money. Asho Munsa. A mom young crofai said Tibon was on my bone. Hurricane na yaka wasam no travel 119 kilometers per hour. A violent wind, a violent wind. And from a same woman Emframa a breaking woman. Na ensuo de ekire ensuo na eba no ade a etifiri wiem eba no ebudangu entu the hurricane ne tornado nom abato to Ghana ensuo a eto pete sope na jai a na we kresi ni sabi yam pay for na break ya monsa go Ghana hawo entu say New York hurricane esi emframa mu aden abo ensu atimi atọ tanda wom na asaya manfo dan akomni pankuna me en compare to mura nsu eto ya sabi mpraduasa entimi mpeja konkokura mtintoi unnecessary comparison. We don't want to learn. Then we are not ready to learn. And baby ayete no ehwa yete our comfort zone and ye ani. But say yesua dia sa flood ni aye annual rituals afibia esi no kebetimi abra no ase yentime ntu ase kra kebetimi abra no ase afisu na nso hira ni edimirika empanyfo we wanted to do ni akabrafo no sa poto yenhua bibia mfirimu ni ate akoda eduru pabra yake na ato so ya fodu ye arms ane yete ho edin su tobra ne ase asori ya didi wi a ya dani akoko ne de no atwitwi fom ne ewre fie ho saa ne atimu a wo man mu ya wo no ma bi wo ho asie me ye ni bre na ye na saa no ma ne betimi abo ama saa flooding ya no atimi abrase na ye nyai saa unnecessary comparison New York nipa nkuna wu Germany nipa nkuna wu ye nyai ne nka no kran kire ye ho yenhia climate change yenhia bibi kakra ye fra bibi kwase bro ni fra bibi climate change ewiamu nsakra timi sesa na den na ma ewiamu nsakra ne sesa eye wo a wo hwe me wo a wo temi suban ene memi suban ene ma ewiamu nsakra no ba climate change no enti se ampanyifo obesua de no momo ate ase climate change de kire de wo ya e ma wiamu nsakra sesa sansuo na hiri bebrebe no ano betimi abrase sansuo ya eto a ehiri brese nsuo to boroso no ya human activities ya ye suban ya ye ne ye de ye ena ma nsuo ne ye saa sa cars no I na mountain so a ekirem tutu ho na tu na kwawiem no ene ka ho bi ma flood ne ba unim abro kire onkotena ka mu na kan tutu som na wo de nam krom ne ehwe wo se ya so Ghana ye jai ukọ kan obeka say ena wo na wanya ka papa na wo timi wo ena wo beka say be ka anye ena tutu afiri me ka echi nya the emotions e kasa wo manum itam bia ye iso emotions and emotions intino ye ntimi nkwa yanim ensate anya pe obi ka na musie ntimi service anuoma na ye se no rough se no basabasa na ye ntimi protect sa smoke ne kwa wiem no and the climate change ne ba se no ma rough basabasa na nam wiem sa bola ni ase no na nam wiem ne ko and the climate change eba enya ye bubuguo ade asamo a ye galamsey for Christ's sake ya perform a good year enti ya vegetation you know ya sign no enti no ma betimi aboa ma nsuo ato na nsuo to aye nim se brewe na nsuo beto brewe nsuo ntimi nto no ya sign sa no ma ni nyina and they said in so turn one say ba na begu yan so yan payfo nkyerɛkyerɛ yen kakra improper planning of cities and towns in Ghana and also ka ho poor planning of cities and towns tiani poor planning and ye kura kasiam Asante region Greater Kumasi Greater Accra region and Kran Tamale Northern region yam planning ye kete mpayfo diewu empayfo ayade o man sika sha monsa so mon planning cities and towns and mayan wo Ghana no me catch on no pay so ma diewu
Sao papa ka eka ho a ka kire papa say wadi abro. Sao busuani bi aso man sika moda anya position pan a wo influence. San case wotumi ya bibi ana ya ntimi anya bibi abeduru ba bi adura ka kire papa so yi nipa fun. Ya mpanifo ne ya abro ne nipa fun. Poor planning of cities and towns. Layout to be any kremu. Ankra kwa brono so layout to nya papa. Baby I no be residence. Wooden structure near jai na man for the assistant and so kwemu. And in so ni to we are and so ni timi nya baby nko. Na jirejire fichire na jirejire ye demu na jirejire lord kwan so. Poor planning. Leaders say nya. Dey ye be die, dey ani amma be die, dey ani girlfriends no be die, dey ani be ye kuntan ana leaders na twene ho. Anya se nsuo to na efa obi. Omo nwene ho ba bi omo timi nsuo mfa omo. Ba bi the former president John Dramani Mahama wote nsuo mfa no nsuo yiri wo ho. Ba bi amampan na na do wote no nsuo yiri wo ho. So political class who get the power and authority to control and to make Ghana no, they are not doing it. Na sankwasi ye di achire. Na hedi akika ana wakaseti MPP aban ana wakaseti NDC aban sankwas. Nipa na wo kasa amano nipa na wo protect no. Enso to ankwane dem ankwane maame dem ankwane papa dem. Unso to yi sabe onoma wo TV nyina wo pagya firi dem ho. Wadam for dem no akopake onoma. Enso toy wontemi nkwa adwuma woton no ma na wo de hwe wo busua wo ba de abakantamanto wo ba de akokegeti akoton no ma de akohwe common sense na wo disa political class na chi wo di MPP ni NDC chi ye ka no kra wo suro wo mpese ye be ka no kra anti poor planning our cities and towns and ka ho bia ma flooding e koso again poor drainage system. Baby, I ensuo be fa ensuo ne be kono ya se no ya de contract ma contractor se wonye gutters channels se ensuo to ensuo be fa mu a no wa disika no specification wo meet anam se enya NDC contractors MPP contractors intino MPP betena so ye kwan a ye de be ma MPP contractors NDC ba ye kwan ne de ma NDC contractors ni ye kwan fu ama ensuo to na jirija kwan so ye nwa ko UK ko hwe ensuo ntoma wu se ensuo kra nam kwan so sei gata kra wu fo ni se hu bi ensuo no to akofom na namase na ko na nipa so nam kwan so ya de ye mu anti ensuo to ayesa dab ne nam zuom ne ye sey KASA sey noma sey japade abrode ba ye ni bi no kwan ya fa so ya to ye boda guo usuba anya mi suba anya ne de te Ghana ne de bia ne be kasa aban wo ya border na wani twia se border amaye eni kwan se metugu gatam na wo so ahomate kotugu gatam no sebe wo dwene aduane ase banku ase a wo rewreye wo de kogu gatam no wo dwene wo tika mu a wo num nso awie ya wo to plastic to twene ye ana rubber to twene ye no wo dwene sa no man keten no na ko choki gates no enti nso to anso ni se ko no enso ni ntimi nko na aka na block no enti yesu bank kete wo mo citizens no yanhwe na yenyai sa suban kankan suban bone no yanhwe ni yenyai aban gata aban kwan no akoto border no de egu kwam eto na bi na wo nam principal streets bi a wo free power principal streets bi won kran hayi ni yesi yetin kran ni ani age de etwato ameka ho asem aye omo mbe enforce law no improper enforcement of law yam paying for ade tumi aso omo nsa se he kwabra ne yese ya yenye de say no omo nye obi sidan na ni kwan se ba bi a wo sidan no o sidan a mo mpam ni mfiri ho no ne yakotoro ho produce permit enya da je ya tia akotoro produce permit nkura sesem sa produce permit na ye kan ye mfa nya djuma Yako office ani pa no fra ya chama manya ne ntia sa mo ba me dan ho me pacho me humo wo de bibi wo ha yenka dan ye betimi aye wo de pa bibi kakra bra na me fa nko humi boss hwe wudi sem we enti dan ye be make ho produce permit no 2 days ma obekọ ne yesi dan na si ho because ye nkurasefo aye nwene and to more someone enforcing laws no they are not enforcing the law. The city authorities or mama who crime a man for same mrano. Laws on building. Embra ya wa dance structure say this is baby no. Samra ni nisu o memu. And I did more my yes say wo man no. And now come market bi kura can't me fam. And now come no bi so a layout to be any ho say nsuo to kura nsuo benya kwan. Yes sit down haphazardly. Abubo who say ya, Abubo who say ya. Because omo mbe for so long no, omo dwuro bobotom ho. Ye the wait na mai mu a ebe boaye. Ya me ani na ho. Me dia de bono hene ba fa wa. Ma me mo ache. Na mi sa sempom ti say.
Ediko inabeka miaro endo miaro ejume inabeye miaro endo miaro obrei inabebo miaro endo miaro Assembly besini fenwa Assembly besini miara Assembly besini fenwa Assembly besini fenwa Obrai besini fenwa Enyo miara Assembly besini fenwa Assembly miara Assembly besini fenwa Assembly besini fenwa Obrai besini
I feel no abake ho Ghana kasa dwumade adwumeko bia da Roma and ya dey some work Kasapa 102.5 Ago TV so ne aye DSTV V4 na kita ye me patrona no pay wo hia DSTV ano ne ade betimi aboa wo na mo timi akafia ma bibia timi akoso September bosumi e wo mi DSTV semen country say 30 days of action packed entertainment and our dear body code and so tieni ye o aye 30 days of action packed entertainment and the idea betime entertain wo abem wani age na watimi akafie ama ho atọ wo abra wonya mipie wo ba ni mpie enkra ni mpie aye DSTV decoder ni bi our great soccer with Premier League, La Liga, Europa Leagues ni nyina no obetumi ahwe bi o DSTV so na adia ba kro woman say season 6 Big Brother Naija is back for good on DSTV. New Aquaba Magic series and so obetumi ahwe bi na I was so sa wo die nyina ne say bosome so a wo be activate wo be hwa filia wonto sika nwuye bra wo koto DSTV ye wo decoder bi wa weda ne yese kura no a wo so anso ebo ana agina DSTV antisa waye me patcho na fie na frɛ ye test yen SMS 1731 short code no baby a wo bia na DSTV decoder ne bi bebre wo ɛho akade nyina de bɛka ho 169 Ghana cedi pen na obetua and in patcho baby a wo bia fa mobile phone yenya mom yan test SMS 1731 wo ba wi asende mane nko wo piano ti kope ya ye be fro DSTV for nya bisa baby a wo ya di decoder ne bia brɛ wo 169 pe yeah, fix ya bibia ma wo di answer be more remote a wo de be control channels out pay o mother room de Ghana kasa juma de so mo da pay le ba tona no pay kasa prekofo kitame mega distribution store was a man tam do nsia ni nyina no o mo trim pone se o mba bie stores wo so na be kasa preko products no e betimi atonton bi o man tam do nsia ni nyina mu but ya chance wa santemantam greater Kumasi Tano so specifically and to be a will be our greater Kumasi and a pay a bit with when you actually Thanos. That's a preco products ni bia here bia so the kwaya ye wo topono and I will to accredit would be because show fridge mu and I will go to a cotton what one each Thanos wa akra ketu akra ba chiro bisan say in a Kasa preco mega distribution store no wo products which is a Storm Energy, Awake Water, Puma Drink, 10/10, High 5 Chocomalt, Nina no Tombi or Hall. Well, yeah, Juma from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. 8 days. And upon watching was Shas, Lunziano upon Wabetman and Tiaco, and I bet me a fray and Baba. Now products the Ohiano, yeah, they are bro on 026 2351 251. 0262351 02721 34373 02721 34373 na phone ya na twetwe nkambo Anopai Army Scientific and Herbal Alternative Medical Hospital kitame to America na Sheikh Dr. Ami Bonsu Doctor Washia Bibidro na watu kwan wakohua nim di ase aka ho ontina Ghana hankwa o abasobo de bebre na nsa aka Sheikh Dr. Ami Bonsu ya ho asam na me inside the panel ton ho waso won kwagina kwanchen entonton nuro kwanchen enje na nuru aka asem ye ton ho kwanchen ye ton ho unya Army Scientific nuro e wo ka mu ana kwanchen me bisa doctor sa den doctor sam o ka kire nyina ne se nipa na wo ba no waka ne yade ba bisa ho se eno no yade na na yade no wo ho e na hu sunsanso abo afa ne ti enjoba so mi ti pa me ma ya mi ti ne nko no community yade adu enso e bia na enye diti ne senti na won ton nuro wo monten so no adro bia wo beto ama bia no wono accept responsibilities ye besi a kire bia no wo accept safely no ho ne mfonso and one ton abontin ma obi nya bi mfram e make say na djuma and who dia ne say wa wo yade ade bi kire wadwene bibi ha wo do woni be kire Army Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital wo kwame bro fa society e wasi bi wo ha do be hye mfidie ndo be ko be screening be diagnose na no a kire address e de ma wo bra e kire yade e ha wo sa aduro no so ya aduro etu yade na se kra yade ne ma ensan ko bio obi so me yade ye kina ekwa na be asemi san se hina wo de ko ekwa na asia ba no right place Army Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital wɔsi bi wɔ hɔ yɛ mpaebɔ bi wɔ yɛ kasakyerɛ deɛ ɛsɛ yɛde to ne monitor kakra yɛde bɛto ne monitor kakra wɔwɔ adɔktafoɔ ne anɛsɛfoɔ a wabɛn wɔde ahobrɛaseɛ yɛ adwuma mepatro yɛdidi yɛ anom no system na yɛ basaa ɛno so bɛtumi ahohoro system no nyinaa mu kama wɔahohoro akoma no ho ama wo yadeɛ bi te sɛ stroke otu aseɛ diabetes hypertension jaundice ne deɛ kekɛ ka ho ɛmpo nipa a wabɔ dam wɔsa ne yadeɛ wɔyɛ adwuma from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. day Klagon upon 10 p.m. bohu na kyerɛ kwan wɔ dɔme Senate flat railway ne nkyɛn pɛɛ Klagon Lashabia Shaman Underbridge ne nkyɛn ɛna wobɛhu Sheikh Dr. Ami Bonsu ɛba afrɛfrɛ bɛtumi afrɛ no 020-722-9505 020-722-9505 0244-22-7192 0244-22-7192 na afei oni Sheikh Dr. Ami Bonsu atwetwe nkɔmɔ na daroma yɛde Ghana kasa dwumadie so akwasinsia wɔ hamidin de bono hene ba afɔ wa atena se yɛde bɛkɔ nkrata anim sesi a ɛno akyi yɛne abadwafoɔ bɛtena se na afei yɛ atwetwe nkɔmɔ sɛ abotra ne yɛde bɛyɛ adwuma no yɛde berɛberɛ bɛduru no wahyɛn aboapɔngɔ wɔtu mirika paa o krama nso tu mirika paa mmoa bebree tu mirika paa ɔmo kɔ na mo ka kyerɛ akyekyereɛ sɛ ko yɛkɔ na abɛyɛ dan na ɔsɛ mu ni kan mɛba ɔmo kɔduru gya ne mpɛyɛmpa akyekyereɛ so wura mu bi bɛrɛkwasi ɛtɔ na bi so no atena se sɛ wobɛyɛ akyekyereɛ so a mu da ne yɛtu agya wo
sɛ yɛsɛ ɔsoro ayɛma mu koraa de aniberɛ ne ahoɔden so na ɛkɔ ɛno nti sɛ ɛba ne saa nso ɔsɔ yerɛ wo but neɛ mini baako nso paa yɛ sɛ bafoɔ sɛ pono no nso wonti ne ɛbie yɛ a woma yɛ ayɛntom
ɔkasɛ bi wɔ ɛhwere wɔ o
mesi sɛ ba wonti ɛne ɛbie pono no a woma yɛ a yɛntom
wɔsɛ bi no ma obi a yɛanoa aduane abɔ ne din de asi hɔ obi aba a yɛkukura aduane ama no adi pɛn o yɛbɔ ne din ne kɔdwom yɛbɔ ne din ɛne kɔdwom kɔnoa aduane no yɛtotɔ nɔɔma ba fie bɛnoa aduane ɛne yɛde si hɔ akwasi aduane ni yɛakata so ɔbɛba
ɔmba yɛ yɛtam de ma obi
ɛde aduru de akwasi mma yɛmfa ma bono hene ni
bɛyɛ meka sɛ wonti nso ne ɛbie saa pono no deɛ abaafo ɔsɛ no hyɛ yɛ nkuran ɛmiɛhu sɛ sɛne ɛtie biaa yɛnso ɛbɛyɛ yie bi ansa ne yɛakɔ
yɛnkasɛ yɛ o
yɛmɛtena da bi ɛma mɛyɛ ɔnam na asesɛ no nsia bɔtuma bu no fo ɛtae mo ka ma amanfoɔ so babɛgye adwenkyerɛ firi akɔ bi sɛ ɔno abo wo sesɛe nti yɛnyɛ sɛ yɛ a nti yɛda ni a baabi obia no nsakra bɛtumi abam ebi starte no huu na ɔma ba low na ɔma kɔ mid na ɔma kɔ akɔpem ebi starte nkakrakra na wakɔ mid na wakɔ akɔgyina so na ɔtenten hɔ saa ti sɛ ne tie bia
wo de no wa start every hin
obia de wom ne yɛnim no baafo obia de wom
abrabo kwanto na aka ho asɛm sɛ
oh agya ben sɛ ade akyi kyekire ho wrɛ na yɛde asɔ ne de akɔ akɔyɛ adwuma na de no akyi de a wahɛ wo nsɔre kora da every ketem
nso no so start
yes nso na start
ban sɛ ya na akɔsi ya abrɛho titiri ne ɔmo ni baabi da no
yes
ana medwene ɔmo ho paa
ɛwɔ nkran krodwem na na ɛyɛ asɛm ɛnam sɛ wɔn ayama ne bofoɔ ne baako adasa ɛte si mɔnten so na baafo awerɛho papa awerɛho na asɛ fam na ɔsɛ ɔbaatan ne ne mma boaboa ho gyina kios anim twɛn sɛ nsuo bɛte ɛno nsuo ante ada wadwene sɛ bi a ɛti o robo wants yirim na say
that's all them sir
esa de agum awreho na wo kan so say obi anso nko ne krom so asabia manfo kubuada ɛno so ni asɛm no so but I say bibi o say bibi ya meti asibia so be fine
na me ho
ananyi ni
na dan sɛ nye se na ne etie o hye no hon munyam gu so but onya ne ntem
Kasapa
onya ne ntem na ebre
hey
ya Yanko, mami for kunyini daily graphic wa krata enhyase ma wo. Wo de Ghana mampanyini Nana Adonkwa Akufo-Addo emfonyini aba. Ene wa pawo abedwakuo board a wokohe lands commission so. Na ne kasem no oba abonten dia betu dwa se asase manso na masase nie na sei na manfo di akire tonton asase na ejinejina court nom omo hwe na fa mu ntwa ni nyina so. Plot ba ko pe obehwe na nipa du na gu plot no so we se media mi wa so ye won krata wa asase no so kire nipa ne dia nti mo mfo mafu enko board no so na mo nko so mo koboa ama my Ghana yetimi akoyenim na asase sem wade bia de manso twema mentwe eba no ano atimi abrase ase akrata ebo amane se herbal treatment ya my Ghana yeso ebo ho modern se COVID-19 no yeso betimi anya ya bibiduro na fi yede asa nti no magu apono so a ye hwese betimi aye duro na yede aka COVID-19 na pam na atu na se kra enra no obi kan se whiskey tu ase na say ya brofo Germany
obwa or beton nsa
osi whiskey na say
ombo ya chwe
ebe kakra ko ka nsu hie be
o much ya chwe ombeton nsa ombeton nsa
na say na Germany doctor we pa ade to COVID ne bad that no nim say whiskey e pa
ombeton nsa nya de obi ekwa akonim whiskey bia omomenu ade nya afana be pepia me se Ghana de abafo ye ba beye un se COVID ne si variant for frasa aba
ana fe
mu variant
mu
variant yesi ba kwa sa unity
omo dada
ya eno pie kase pa Colombia ne say pie kase pa but omo se ne wo me yese eno ano nyeda nye den se we efe say delta variant no ti eno nano wo fam kakra but enyine se ti so hwemu a COVID yi ne 2019 wo China no ye nya variant mako enum mu variant ne se aba be kan ti se omo mba be ye Ghana duro no so mo ye nyina so no omo take into consideration na ye hwe se se nya variant for encounter de ne ye concentrate on 5 na ekuta se no se wo from be ba so de a ene ye ne ye consider because ye pese kwa kodo bi ne be kas se mu variant na be na no odinti no edro dada na ya wo no entimi mfa no yesre mo
na Johnson & Johnson ebetimi mu variant no
to be honest ba for me name and I mean say AstraZeneca na say Sputnik and so betimi and I mean say Moderna and so betimi yes but in nu nyina say omo a enim de e wa abode nyasapemu e na ahwe aye aduro nom de aba ne yakwa akwo bie yedi gidie e na kwo ye gidie no ne beji say yawi yes wo kra betimi anyade na mmom ehun sunsu aso ne kwo yes obi a onwo pane ne bi ti sa gidie na bafo ye de nam say eye mu variant say ye delta variant say ye B.1.623 ana 628 ye de ne enim nyina ye say yakwo COVID-19 pane ya ye hwe ne mu say ya de mbimpo nyame pangu ebe ni padwam a ehun sunsuanso na no koye din pin fama ye se ne nka ne ngopa ne no na etie no ti omo mo ye de say 2 years 2 years na ja yetimi atwa enti ye hwe baby a
wo bi atas me say mu na menya mu o
mu variant open so to me so nka so betimi B.1.628
na kwa wa inside mu
Kasapa.
I know what. What's that? I know where I'm saying.
B.1.628. And one your friend mu variant.
And to them cocaine. Na mu ikra na zi mu.
And I think delta so ye 623.
To them come inside. Daily graphic wakata dia ba bontin na no pay no.
Yefa Ghanaian Times the wakata and to us ba for minimum service hot TB da. Send ye say snap eto no. I say diamond. So what is that? Maybe
special bottle be.
Yes, a bedroom maybe. Was capa. Na manfo ni wom. See nkaka ne abakomu pa no. Na manfo hwe snap bottle sir. Omni bia kwa kobu papa bi 1.7 million Ghana cedis.
How?
Omakobu no.
Wa kwaji bottle ni bi. Wakoto. Now what says ka wakoto bottle ya. I know the best company is saying.
That's 17 billion.
Skadada no.
Bafo.
Bottle baako.
Bottle baako. Ago minim say baako na nom dem pama na bia.
O krobenso.
O Ghana ni papa.
O ma.
Mejedi.
O yere.
Mejedi.
Wo namfo.
Oh, se bia namfo se bia ndi ko pie mu se onkoto ade o.
Snap bottle baako 17 billion.
Minim say baako de.
Eno kransa ni nim.
Esa se da boka. O se enya ensa no bope o.
Bottle na no.
Eye bottle no ena mu hia. But da boka te yentimi ankyere se eye ebi a crate ena no ode man ana baako na no motom. Nipa mi ne kobu saa eye no. Ba ya chi obako gina asem ni bia. Ama kota mo pay 2 million Ghana cedis. 20 billion.
Kantiti saa bottle ne edisie ahemfo. Ensa no wom snap no wom. Nti ohene ne kwa. Saa bre no ana ye de kwanyagafo eja ohene man ede ne de snap no ama ne se kwansuzuo. Droduru ba bia omunya amamere no munumbi
na nantwa bi
die baba sa no won sa na boys ni tu amu pa tu amu sisi ya
pa mi ko meti obisi say de ni aba say yanhwe snap o na nya snap to no ne abuakom na usika de pem anom ne bia kodi papa yi Emrante mi no Prince J Bennett when you 48 years and Samuel Luchuga also 58 years. Say ni pa mi na aka bo mu a.
Ntinkura mienu na akwaje 17 billion.
48 58.
No makwaje 17 billion.
17 billion.
Omu nya djuma bio.
So mo ko pe.
Ebeti ma duru 17 billion.
Eti make say who said the book at kwadiboni na obo asem. Eye chief inspector lanyo. You obo asem no kwadu asem ni bia no. Make kind the book at mo de bad. One share dan chire be porte pe chire say bia etwa no na edudu sei ena omo kope e dia mbapa no ara se bia e baako ena ne boy 1.17 million Ghana cedis no ba pass no ogidie e wo saade hyemu se o metimi aboa no ama ne se timi aka sa snap etwa na ne to yesi yesu se diamond ai o ma se twom no yesi ne twa to no diamond sedie na e bavo atro de ni yo na diamond na omo ye snap no
na omo de diamond no mu chi
omo be
ensan ne diamond no de na faso na nke mo bono ntu diamond enya ensan na
die ni person sika
isu ma dun na mo de
Kasapa se ye kohwe eye snap to na diamond
e di asem diamond
no na nipa no ye snap ne ba no ka se wo ye snap na wo ton de no wo pe enye sika na ga snap diamond no wo ho a e go ba beton snap no go move ngu plastic abum se but mo kwa gina asenu bia e from antemu ama seb no ka say court am mo bail yeah sika ye de atwo mo tiriso 2 million Ghana cedis nipa ba ko bia
okay 2
million
okay.
That's 20 billion
upon
so much 17 billion
and ye
20 billion
enti
e wo bia tiriso
be 3 wom
oh dem say
akwabia o maka akwabia wo say na memmoa no
okay
no nya pensi dipo obema nyankopon bebo afode obema nyankopon 10%.
Okay
nti obenya 9 cedi
okay na say 1 Ghana obema
nyankopon 1 Ghana nyankopon afa ti akwa ebo mpa ya wo pay ya mpa wona mo ano hu 9 cedi wo fom anuru tan no o fa 9 cedi o say
Rally, what dia na
bruta mas do ya di onyankopon make 10% no aten ma mente ma
Kasapa yago ba ko tena ali
watena dia fifom ho 17 billion and you did 20 billion
ato obia
3 billion
obia okay a difference in the cost because so be a 2 million Ghana cedis
okay Matthias
20 billion akwa 40 billion
okay
against 17 billion
okay
ti eni madwuma a wo de sense kan be but asem no esiye a check akra enti ene there's a likely say at least some dey adwuma akra na kakra bobo nsem
yeah
but obi a wo bo ntimbo so okobu obi so de ba fo so discuss so kwakoye adwuma manfa so aba so de
on the rinse how green
abeje yem kura
nanka kakra wo hodi beje what do I know na eji boto kasa o se mititivi so
she na say e mante hom da papa de pa
hom ka say
obviously Papa nso akasa so anso kura koyi na no ka. Say so boboa no. Emma omunya saa etwa no. Like at least etwa na wo kan bia. Saa etwa this year hemfo no.
Yeah, this year.
Yeah, because o kan spiritual cleansing.
Yeah, this year hemfo.
Yes. So mutimi nya we no me amamre na amane o nyina wi a. Omo so dem $5 million. And no 4-bedroom house.
And a papa promising crown.
Promise so say.
And I know here. Oh yeah, but I was a go and yes can but here for spiritual purposes.
Okay.
Okay.
Any no ko hum re so.
Super. Now nanko says can.
Kasapa.
Mamifa daily guide ko akrata kwasi and to us what the Right Reverend Professor J.O.Y. Manti Emfonyini Abba. One ye presby moderator. Na na se ba wo kan nyina ne se emaifo ene abrunsamfo ene beka bibibone afa agenda 111 no ho. Moderator na akasa itia wa. Okay. O se agenda 111 no si ebesisi asipitis no.
Okay.
Na yesi mental health hospitals aka ho no. Obi a obeka ho asem a wan kan asem papa bi amfa ho bi ano.
Wo baifo.
Baifo. Oye be ma we baibrunsampa. Minim se no so nyame na yi kire no. Se na dwene na wode kan kreta abo ho amane. Presby Basri asafo panyina woda no na edin semi atudwa. Na mo an case no agwase yesi ho aye adoma hini me boso me October boso me de to so du ba ako. E na e be hye trial no ase. E no kreta yi e do ho asema so hum driver ono so de dade ekobo MP driver de dade ekobo bitim pan to no. Yesi na nka ohwese e be gya ne kakrama na ba fie so yangrante ni bela. Sisi wada so police for kuku. We here in somewhere daily guide ko akrata dia ba bontin na no pe.
But for the Herald, the Bokata any me body ni bi.
Kasapa.
The Herald.
And that means that normal atro wom no so.
Yes. Almost see abrantie ba ko e fe the Mensa Thompson panipa ono na da asepa ekua no. I wish an se bi agomaso. Sana say GNPC ni aka energy hu sense ma ba fo e ba ya abeye ne wo ye mamu a amanfo kan wasem say GNPC mpanfo ekofa ade a ekotobekuma ene ye pekwan so wi o man secretary say ekokoto chefa ewo aka energy tumade yo mo edimu owura Mensa Thompson say nipa o hihye saa enhyemde ema GNPC ni aka energy tumade no eba so no eye minority leader Honorable Haruna Idrisu ena ranking member on finance committee Honorable KASA Ato Forcing. Yeso na etakra wodwemu a omota ya bayachi ama ya ban atu saa na mo.
As the boss na this answer do.
Mensa Thompson achire. Wose na nsem wo okọ airport. Ko sana damfo. Wanam kwan so ba ena Honorable Haruna Edusu efre no. Oh. Mensa na why? Also see na me nam airport obi so fine. O da zone nim. Afaw. Mesre wada ye hia sese e wo airport. Residential area o baby. Osi papa ne to so anche ona Honorable KASA to force and so friend. Mensa aname to gajo
Kasapa.
No so senior me na airport o ya be staba da fa fe kwa na matu amekofi osmo also dem odem and also children the same location na Honorable Haruna Edusu say omunko hia na nhyemdie bi o wonom enhyemdie no wose one aka energy panipa and a deputy CEO at the ma GNPC and the question am ko ya ko hie enhyemdie no car park eso so bokodu ye no ena GNPC boss at the Brown Vlipi a shine some say unua enche aka energy na GNPC un sensem ye de commercial ye film sa loan na ekopen sa 1.65 billion no but eja o pro didia
o wam
so be
you we na come on to na kasa do
ye pese ekoi fena baba ye to be e ya dos ye nkeli bibia wa na kasa na nyem no say Honorable KASA Ato force en fe no ka kire ne say empenfo no mko akohia so mko hia ne o mbeka bia Mensa Thompson nyintum Osi no mbeka kire ni bia ono Mensa Thompson
now ono Mensa Thompson the capacity as what ntie this is kind of man because ono so ni mra se fio
yes etieja osi ono otu ni car no so adi mamimie mu na menhwe ti kwaso okobia na 10,000 Ghana cedis 100 million
Kasapa.
Yeah, Kasika was
but for the other Mensa Thompson say go can
sign 10,000
Ghana 100 million. Well, and someone the head of the Boca Touch about Mensa Thompson. And I catch them I catch almost say Honorable Haruna Idrisu, minority leader, and Honorable KASA to forcing ranking member on finance committee. No mummy and so Haruna Idrisu any KASA to forcing so I am member our mines and energy committee. You over your film and so. To a pediche mu as I'm penny for the share tree. You are more air boa pine, said by ya bind to me, and I'm GMPC so I touch a fa I will aka energy. No, no, crow me a say. Ye man 10,000 Ghana cedis. Sakura. Onye.
Then to a Chinese can.
Onye, the worker ten capture. Makin kaya.
That's all no Canada to see muno. Only 10,000 as any mu.
Also to us about pay for. Makin kaya, baby and where. Eh, honest, okay, the ambassador more to continue. More to come. It means to be a honor. That next page never battle. And the betches be a Mensa Thompson the 10,000.
And Kelso Casse. Or more than mammy, I could be a me scan. We sign frame paying for her.
Musica. I don't want to imagine I'm
the two. Jumumefa. Monohanamomefa. When you're the organ.
Yes, what James says it. Abaya Tiesi, NDC Amukum.
Open just attention, that is all.
Or say, or what Tiesi, NDC Amukum war. Russia your film. And I'm what champion for me and you see your two. You see the fuck America. For you home. Now, Madame to be near. Now, I can't energy GMPC deal in the
oh, yeah, there.
Mutaya. Where there's a PDS now, where the circle. Yes, Ramo. The Mensa Thompson, so yet one of the civil society organizations, your KASA, Meto Ghana for Asuno. On such a fa, 10,000. If you say, Opian and 11.
Yeah, Muno. Now, we will be in Aquabi Bay. I'll be torn through radio so. Bubo movie yan one more. Oh, Jena Fato Kukuna. Me so muna me yes, me here. Na kitu finya. I'm the chama. On konko also jiji. Fama nkrano. Chom fanko school. Fama nimdi Prince William Fama nkrano fanko school. Next time I buy an enzyme.
Yes.
Opum. So mom say yes. I forgot not have a president I'm say yes. What was your answer? Now, one of Papa near the 10,000.
10,000.
No, no, so we're okay.
100 million. 100 million.
Kasapa.
Remember the beard there. Emma Mensa Thompson. Remember the beard there.
I'm first canon call.
Ah, okay. On San Franco Momo.
Ah, none of a kind.
And yeah.
Huh?
Penny Mensa Thompson.
I was his car 1 year show who I would have to shoot ye. Oh, come was a matter.
Okay. Tell Mensa Thompson, yes, it's can be a quan also sadico. Says baby or Tiffy. They say to me 10,000 I can't to Ghana and count on him.
Now I've what the Bahera at Museum. Why, and I need so. Yeah, press conference.
Mensa Thompson. Scanned ye. So what do you compare with here? The former de Comomo. O kwa mama, was mamma in Pacho with 10,000. Brian Flip means what it no.
And I see a tongue.
Would you gross one hour say no?
Envelope no.
Envelope.
Na so your tongue, and
I'll go to be.
No,
I'm sure which is on one tremendous atoms which
back to sender.
The Herald and about for the way a banner and pay.
My first school feeding caterers, the entrance war, daily statement, co-accretan. I guess it's over. I'm mobile one thing, but you just say, I could be an edit, 1 Ghana city, and then a pump. Now, no more same committee media called 3 Ghana cities. Almost they say, dear, think I can't tell the home as some Abba, and also mean to me and can't want to be. What do you run? Samia Wuku, Director General, Ma, National Lottery Symphony Abba, or say, or best support to Nigeria for lottery industry. No, I'm just a Ghana, and why are you doing? Huh? Couple. Who call you Busumi Nukrama? More fun to know. Mammy Chester, I could not pay couple, but we will be a match. I'm watching. But I will pray now, but who call us here? Oh, Busumi, no, my. I see, I play support for Nigerians lottery industry. Capuzana, you know. Ghana lottery is gratis.
Obi a boa no one as I got to send it to Chacha.
Aye. Oh, ko Nigeria for moto chacha.
Cabo.
Where daily statement me chiano me say we na test the but you know why. O mani tia wo.
Okay, be betimi aba say bia oye warm up we kire nyina na osua chacha to no. Say kan betimi afa so abe ye.
And no organize nyina no lotteries no osua.
Men KASA, but nso betimi possible. And betimi so possible so say bia okoi. Enyo no samia okuna be die ni mu ama akokire omo. E bia penifo no ogidie ni areshebu omo say omo aboa ma enele ejina na so. Omo so betimi aboa Nigeria fo yi.
Na ye de ne tesen.
Eno so ya sef from
because e ka betimi ka say omu di kura omu yi.
E ka wo no mu a enya aban na nse o tine na sim kofa ankofo betwi asaka yi a.
Nke nya asem kitu.
Na manfo odi loto entimi ntwia.
Na wi akira wo say me ko Nigeria. Ka he ya wi Ghana.
Enwie Ghana de no. Na mon clear ka na wo ni nyina. Na manfo nya gidie hu say otwa na odi a e betwia.
Aduma mi say wo mpe wo.
Bafo eye. Ma be koda.
Because we share picture na buy na is en ra ho so e ben den de ama me manya. The Akani.
Christo ni be consume. Yes, ni be consume.
But man anya say bucha.
Jidi no choloto.
Jidi ni. Akwasi bada adia fe na e de amani Jim ran say University upon no. E ba e bibiri memu. Anya bibiri atoye kura wo.
University of Cape Coast na kan.
Winiba.
Oh, okay.
Eba suampon a omo ya ade yie pa.
Okay.
Omo to so 9.
Oh, nice. Nice.
The whole Africa.
Nice.
Omo di 9. The way ya asem de.
Asem de. And you say unfortunate part nso you say ba for. Difficult but oye ndi also ogitum. Onu say okọ omo me dey say US. I'm for US specific. University two penal Ghana omo believe omo certificate.
Jahene de.
Legone UST. Yes.
KNUST.
Yes. Legone KNUST.
But world ranking no Africa. Cape Coast at also 4.
Yes.
Cape Coast also 4.
World ranking. Sa we no eba ni say no. Na fe. Unse we no we akomu pen University of Ghana and UPSA. Akosa.
But no more ranking no mu gina saying.
To be honest, make kind of head. But we are more ranking. Yes, na
Africa.
And when I ever san, at least we ma abrofo so enye gidie kakra our educational system no mu. Se na be obi koduru amano ne no kopa adwuma ye with certificate na enkoye brebebre. Enkoye brebebre fa man because ba for so be co school abon 4 years we ne be count as master wa ba be duru ande enyo 4 years as mo so akosua akra be kan ansa na yo be so e wasa be bi die ahomete but the MPC ni ministers bebre so mo ye adwuma no wo hwe bebre CV so o so mo ko university wa brochire hadom e bedura ye so de soro
ba yes ye de o de ko brochire kwa ye
and na make us ko do ba for ko USSC ya degrees be no mo sheda gitum pa we de unkasa hombre University of Ghana and a KNUST
I don't cry no
ya kanon just onya botre chirechirem what about degree no ba for good have access so onya botre chirechirem bro ni say eh school papa
and ko be search o kan nyina no search
ba for me yana de ni obedwafo just alope
right and if you that jiwe me ba sese abedwafo ekrado
Kasapa 102.5 FM Achibabia
Papa, me and my wee, me, Amin carry. Oni babo ni aeni. Atisa abu akoko. Umana brodi wia. Odina nuwe kikini fom. Aton chini achel. Nyodi damasi. Eni amakoshidake ya. Min carry. Oni aye kayo. Oni aye kayo. Ni maye biama o. Me pa na maye yenyo. Bedesia. Bedesia. Maye yeni sumina. Maye yeni sumina.
Kasapa 102.5 FM. Achibabia.
Bedesia maye yeni sumase. Bedesia maye yeni sumase. Bedesia ene maye yeni. Bedesia.
Kasapa 102.5 FM. Achibabia.
Ena manambasa. Yasa jwa kofi. Idia sempa dodo. Yedi mitibo yemo. Yedi mitibo yemo. Yedi mitibo apemo. Non kwe odede. 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 Non kwe odede.
Kasapa 102.5 FM.
Aisha Swami
Achibabia.
Abejafo transenche bia ba twetwe nkomo. Kobio Nasasa o ha. Eno do ani kira santema ntemu a. Panya be de kira wo frɛ emabunu dom. Ade ma NDC ama yoko no no. Solomon Owusu Sonny Rocky be ba be kan ye nsa. Ede nkomo twetwe esomo. But Kobia transi de be ko na bia ma na che. Kwami si nyumu eda na kuma so pa. Batame no. Tame no. Was NDC for Ashanti region. Watch ya munyina. When I walk Greater Accra region, Phantom didn't see any. What the mamo? And then I'm okay, Kobe.
Hey, afraid they're not position. I'm
for this shed about Masu. And a man for Sonum and Yaman for ye. A beer so being Sabuano. I'm an Ipan sensiform. The drew fear that say, I know Kaka na ya reho. Now, so piano, send a band rebel homo.
Minia, you don't see the weekends in Suinano. And on a Friday.
No, I don't know.
And this all the chassis and I just say, oh, my. A man for spirits and alcohol for my answer. Yes, you cry a day. You know, the weekends and start on Friday. And to say, yes, you media, not coming in Manka. Me in a Saturday, we are. Then you're quite, yes, in a chumcacra. You see,
I shake you,
oh, my no ma, ye need no money, a dish, and not a day, come so. No ma come creation. Now, Eba said the home.
Okay.
And these are memories we want to leave behind us, so that you can to me.
Yes. Because you can't change the past. You can only atone for the mistakes of the past.
Part of us. Where they are, oh, many drew are now. But Yanma, catch, you know, how to also put the past behind us and yet to move forward. And I think say okay.
Let's say penny.
Right. Ebwa the konka kayim.
Right. Ashanti region is saying
Binia. Mamu boni ya na yin na yeti. Beside that no. I think Yankupo kukra yimu. Enya yetiase ya yenya mu yedie. Yede na sebe mo twedi ampo.
Nso toy so hot to saying.
I mean, as usual I say okaka na I say over lament because I quite ritual.
Annual ritual.
I quite say be a no cry. Say we any as and when
it rains
biano. Also officially some distractions and casualties, inconvenience and beba munyana. We are still living with it. Abayash Aboya Nomba. Boshi do Mwasha proud to elections. And then after elections, they continue to do the PR work. So we've said it time and time again, there is a need for overheads or interchanges in Ashanti region. Most importantly, the Anwaga say where for an interchange, so flyover or overhead in here, because this year and the Aqua say once I was sunny Anwaga, if we come sunny Anwaga na and show twice this year there. Oh, the Yana Sokunya could do. Now there will be so. Over to me, Ajuania Kama. Oh, so bad. And I think say that interchange now. Was so a beboa. And the engineering defects in there was in a bit more correct. And we need it. And then the drainage system, no. And you watching you must say, Bosho Modi share Asante Mano. Bosho no be this, na BBI then. I call Pepe. Until you go so.
Right, I mean, for Wema, what check GMPC Yaka energy deal, no, actually saying, only saying, really,
I mean, we hear more than 2 hours for this discussion, and it's basically because of some of us are coming from, and look, it's just a rip-off, and yeah. The Biamika say, and who say by we introduce you in this topic, because that tells me say any journalist in what this interest our story.
Okay.
Kasapa.
Our interest say say according to the genesis and the stories behind this near in mema met me at jama, but maybe I need some time now. But the long and short of it all is that this year cabinet approved 1.65 billion US dollars for this deal. Of which 1.3 billion core into share purchase of Aka stake till Aka stake in the block in the field. Now the field, Yenkamu say it's not owned by Aka alone. The reason why Aka is because Aka is an operator or the majority shareholding in the field. This is with 10%. Aka Energy with your friend is saying fuel 2 GMPC 10, then Aka Energy having the others. Aka eto ne defi has yeah ejumani na 2012 we bibia then Aka Energy, let's establish that Aka Energy a subsidiary of Aka ASA. Aka ASA, a Norwegian company.
Exactly.
Almost a lot of companies into your friends saying fossil fuel, into telecommunication, into real estate. In fact, it's owned by majority. They are listed on the stock exchange. I mean, a Norwegian stock exchange. The majority shareholder, Rocky, Inji Rocky. He's a Norwegian billionaire. Into one and Aka Energy. Aka Energy, any a friend saying track record be our oil exploration and production. Their only first and gold mine, Ghana. They've never. The best and the closest they've come to, Aka Solutions, which is a oil and gas services company, and almost before me, Aka BP.
Okay.
And also a different service company, but they don't have any credentials, EMP. In oil and gas. So they formed this one purposely for Ghana. Now Rocky or the owner of Aka Energy, the majority shareholder. Who share the current structure of Aka and KASA a war stick, your friend is the Pecan field in now. Rocky has shares. Now the shares were split into two. One using Aka ASA, which is the Norwegian company, the mother company. And using TLG Energy. TLG Energy is owned by Rocky. Okay? And a Rocky Nankasa is shareholder of Aka ASA. And also they know their financial statement. They claim say they own 50.8% of the Aka Energy in Ghana. So what you say? That means Rocky and ne partners, which is JP Morgan Chase and those omo shares in the AKA ASA no, only 50.8%. And a Rocky Nankasa no, onunkwa with the TRG Energy no, only the remaining friends and shares na AKA Energy in Ghana. We share all the partners na woman na. Discussion na baba bichina AKA Energy because Look Oil they consistently they've owned their 38%. Look Oil Look Oil is a Russian company, and they are integrated Russian oil and gas company. Now AKA Energy, a person more ton shares. They are not selling the shares the 100% shares of the field. No, they are only share almost ton 37%. Make only on the Peckham was a deal na you LDWT the AGM block because it's absolute nonsense to even bring that. But I understand because Rocky owns AGM or no understand only AGM petroleum. And now omode a friend say quad abababeye and also the Ghanaian indigenous company. I don't want to go there. I just want to concentrate on the Peckham field. Peckham field, and then was a started production by the close of this year. The Peckham field is the one that holds about 550 million metric barrels of oil in place per the seismic appraisers no more. It's an industry and a business venture. Now, what is happening is that the net worth, in fact, share value of AKA Energy, AKA ASA's stake, which is the 50.8% stake in AKA Energy in Ghana, $110 million. Yeah. No, not a lot of people know. Go for P. Said the net value, in fact, the share value of AKA ASA stake, which is the 50.8% stake in AKA Energy's 50%, $110 million. And you can just cross-check from the financial statement of July 31st, 2021. That is how much AKA ASA, 2 years, open so charitable. You emphasize the 49.02% shareholder, who is the TRG Energy now, is still owned by Rocky, who himself is an owner of AKA ASA. You emphasize on it's worth $100 million. I bet said, what is the net share value? I bet $210 million. And I'm so a company that is not worth more than $250 million. We had then got shares in that company of $1.3 billion. Your net worth and your investments are what making and you know why? A quite mass our net worth of $110 million in the buyer. It's because African Financial Corporation at all invested in AKA Energy $100 million. That is how much African Investment Corporation. And within a man, Sumaila Zubero, a board member of AKA Energy. Is that investment from African Financial Corporation and a man Ubenya, your friend is saying, even $100 million. Into the Krana, AKA ASA and KASA, apart from buying that shares from a year has energy at $100 million. They've never made any other investment. At most investment will make it $20 million. Instead, now say, Okotosa company shares, and you see, and yes, what the shares in Inama, 150% shares in Inama, just like has energy tone.
So what is the issue here? A value for money and a waste of state resources.
It's a grand. I always tell you a convoluted corruption scheme. Okay. Because you can't budget $1.5 billion, $1.3 billion to go and buy a company. Nobody is against US GMPC be an operator. Some of us think GMPC can be an integrator or a gas company. Where they can even go into refinery, do all the value chain, whatever. But the amount they are quoting and banning around is ridiculous. It doesn't make sense.
Value for money, right?
You see, it's pure grand scheme of corruption because once a GMPC boss, he's not telling you how much money Luke Oil has invested in the field. See, the entire field, the estimated cost for production every year through exploration, development, and production was estimated to be $4.4 billion.
Okay.
That was how much they estimated. And that money alone, they are partners. There is, your friend is saying, Luke Oil, there's fuel trade, there's Aka Energy. Can we know how much money Luke Oil has given out? If GMPC even have carried interest, not participating interest, there are other participators. There are Luke Oil. Nobody has told us how much money Luke Oil has invested in it.
Minority in Parliament, how many aware of the Okikanya?
Only issues now by year. Can't be some my main chill. Because of my background. Look, nobody is telling how much Luke Oil has invested. Nobody is telling how much fuel trade has invested with 2%. No one is telling us how much your friend is saying Aka Energy invested in it, because the figures will not make sense. The value of Aka Energy, the net value of even Aka Energy itself, does not support that $500 million now. Or more KASA, Aka Energy might have invested in it. So if Aka Energy means well, just like Hess Energy did. Hess, you know, Tony shares Hess sold the entire shares for $100 million. Do you know the extent of work Hess had done? Hess had dug 5 wells. In fact, they've hit oil in commercial quantity. They've hit over 330 million barrels. Aka just came to add 3. And I'm going to count. And I'm about to say 550. They are no hit 5 or drill 5 now, or hit or declare commercial quantity no at $100 million in less than 3 years. Obaya, they won't say that issue, because see, as we speak, your intended purchase of 2 FPS also no has not really materialized. It's just as recent as I think February, and we issue a letter to Jensen, say you want to contract them to do FPS. So as we speak, all that you have done is appraisal wells and a why. What is a didn't build a why? I know to do feel say a company that you bought shares, you bought 50% for let's say $100 million.
But 2021, they almost buy some of their shares, 50% now.
One minute, so
Aka for.
Aka, you see that's a lie.
Kasapa.
I've referred you, go to the financial statement report of financial report of referencing Aka ASA. Aka ASA owns the majority shares in Aka Energy in Ghana.
Yeah.
Aka ASA, South America, by Rocky owns Aka Energy because of TRG near you. When you read their financial statement, there is no indication of even offloading shares. Their financial statement say the business model in Ghana is still running, and they still intend to be the operator of our Pecan field. You see, and that's why I'm even question: at what point did Aka Energy decide to offload shares?
Okay.
And nothing Kasapa African Finance Corporation by when they could only invest in Aka Energy, and they made indication say in future, if Aka Energy is floating shares, they are going to buy into it. As we speak, Aka Energy, per their last board meeting now, their biggest investor, which is Aka ASA, have not approved offloading of shares from Aka Energy. In fact, they declared, since more financial statements now, they will tell you, say, since 2020, they've not made a single investment in Aka Energy. And I understand them because that's where a corona a break in. In fact, what they intended to do initially was to float shares on the Norwegian Stock Exchange. They didn't want to float shares just to offload the shares to Ghanaians and a GMPC. They intended to float shares on the Norwegian Stock Exchange. It couldn't materialize because corona set in. In fact, the Aka AS in Nankasano, which is the mother company in Nankasano, lost share values because of coronavirus. And they couldn't have. And if they wanted to float shares, they wanted to float it on the Norwegian Stock Exchange, not on GMPC. What are some American? And these things are clearly stated in their financial statement as recent as 31st July 2021. which is a public document you can just go and refer. So at what point, Aka Energy and Adena GMPC with these Aka Energy Ghanaian making the whole transaction seem say a tomato sharing. As we dealing with tomato transaction, you can't do this transaction in just a blink of now. Why? Because you need to go through a full rigorous scrutiny. Yeah. But I'm saying that the board of Aka Energy, Aka ASA, has said that their investment in Aka Energy in Ghana is still persistent and is still running. Now, Aka Energy, we has only given part of the shares, 37% of or non-existing shares, and he has retained how much? 30% in it. For what? What is the interest?
Right, but the question I'm being say, you want to for my Mashuja now come to me and kick against that deal.
So there are issues bar, and yes, we kick against. So must say issues no, or table before Parliament. As some are the one of the the Minister of Energy in Kofonka. So as some crown pon, there's no deal. There's only some approval being a back cabinet based on and they don't even know the financials of it.
Yeah.
The question I keep asking is so who be some message for no so yeah chairman there na Abba. For me, I think it's an afterthought. I know they've done some sort of work. Now Kasapa. I keep asking say who redid the cabinet now they've approved specific amounts for the purchase of the shares, which is $1.3 billion for the purchase of the shares. What would cost shares?
According to GMPC boss.
Yes. And now a year market 350 million to develop the field, okay, for production. And I think that the 350 million, they are waiting contribution from other partners because also one woman in our some way contribute to just like how we run the friends the Jubilee field and we run the 10th field. Now, on what basis we projected 1.3 billion to purchase the shares? Okay. That means some financial calculation have taken place. Exactly. Other than that, after evaluation and everything, taking the assets and all the liabilities of Aka Energy, now a 2 billion
okay. I mean, Konami Solomon Rusu, Sonny Rocky, Manachi, Namisa Pumps, with the chairman of the man. And
actually, say, they are clear a lot of inconsistencies in some what Canada and Yada, because I'm sure Sanope, where TFO are more confused if this topic are not even being gone through. There is business of trying to throw tantrums into the air, no? And more, I bet you, I could be done, Kasa. Now, much what TFO. That much, maybe now bought and you do.
My yes, you mean?
Yeah, don't fool me free more.
Obviously, it's too early.
And they say, what boss are you with this one day? You are good seeing Adam or some for
Kasapa
Bafo GMPC Aka deal. What is it about? You find your man to perspective so that we don't confuse the people. We are seeing omo into oil production, offer Talo, offer ExxonMobil, offer BP and those people. Omo person free fossil fuel in issue. Omo free in the next 30 years because we are person what we call the renewable energy, clean energy. And you know, I say in the next 30 years, no, omo better omo investment omo in oil production, so because electric cars in and no, Anna GMPC, and who say, Akefo no, and who says, I didn't even bend to investment, the pace are also going to be developers are well, sir, on what discover oil woman, Akofom GMPC, the Biada, or my country, we are seeing some person operators. Short, yes, and almost one who say yes, this is an opportunity because you were 30 years to transition into renewable energy. Now between that 30 years, you know, you work as a African, we are saying, but that's because why you so tia ade na ye invest ana GMPC e contact eke say omo pese omo no e partner wo no e just a complete takeover omo partner wo no now omo ko no GMPC eke fo no or akefo no omo the valuation reporter e ba e be kire say why are you tui and I say yeah discover the value nie say ni ejimo what did GMPC do GMPC antra to so ana omo so eko commission an independent value a friend of Lambert advisory and almost the valuation. Now it was based on that independent valuation. Lambert for year. Don't forget Lambert for valuation the buy any aka for the GMPC. Now Lambert as independent valuers, value no was so saying the na aka for year. So based on reasonable assumptions, the energy ministry, because the energy ministry the chop electoral parliament and ma want to me say mon kwana money eke fon kon negotiate within a remit of 1.1 billion ujemi ye enti bono ne as a Ghana swa wabruchi se kokoto shubra Ghana government say ya ma to me say shoe na kwakoto no okwa negotiate within the remit of $1.
Okay,
enti it does not mean say kwakoto no $1. But the air catcher on say, what to Yajua Brosocran must not be more than $1. So the mitri. A honey was here. Says here, make us a negotiation cost. Me who the hula baloo. I was asking. Now, when you are Kasa, on the source of his information, all this a year, Kenya was in the financial statement. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Financial statement. Look, Udum Capital Bank. The very year. You declare omo bank or insolvent, Now omo financial statement is stronger than Bank of Ghana. Financial statement, there are reasons why you prepare financial statement. You have financial statement for tax auditing purposes, tax purposes.
Kasapa.
Company BNY, what did the profit never to go? Now what about the tax in the case here? Don't forget, or the Batua, there is something called corporate tax of 25%. I'm a businessman, so if you are relying your own facts on a financial statement, there is a non-starter. Now, what Kasa no? Was it 1T figures investment look why 1T the aka 1T way and I was asking myself, now GMPC you don't need visa to go there. You can go to GMPC and ask for these informations. Okwani and farm you have every right to question them. Yanya Sajewi, yet Yawaha and you make emphatic statement say a fraudulent, a rip-off. Where lies the rip-off?
Rasolo said minority no accept it. Doesn't mean say you check value for money.
Value for money I accept. But you can only make that conclusive statement. Abra when all the facts available. Make us any fact and financial statement. Now, my the financial statement will be different. No serious corporate institution. Look, here now Enron. Enron American company guru. No financial statement because you see company behind financial statement ways and means are yet. But not the swivel tax.
Yes.
I'm telling you. It is a no that will basic argument on then it's flawed. I would insist. So you will go back to the GMPC and get the real issues, get the real information. Never hear on Yoma. Yeah, can say, me am the chief executive of GMPC. I can start to a year or more deep water blocks. No,
yes.
No, must spend close to $400 million according to the GMPC boss. Exploration, appraisal, beyond more a overbano administrative cost. I'm going to go for air full plane. You ban ye did account. Sort yes, yeah. And until you do all these things, what do you mean, Matra Gantra say? Anna Obi Pesor, one report. Is it the case, the minority no free bono and the majority there Kapuma Repugana? Yeah, God is an because for the even with this negotiation, the Ministry of Finance, as answer instructor. Energy Ministry said they should go for a fourth or fifth independent valuation of the whole transaction. And look, other side here, valuation more than 6. The Bank of America, Obo se Pareto for bi, obo se active security for bi. E go for bebre aye valuation on it. But let me tell you say, there be aye na ye kasa. Bafo cost, ade e the cost. Different from value. Bafo obetu akwa koto ade we. And I say obetu esu dan 10,000. It does not mean that that's the value of it. Because ye ka value a o de umfa so ka ho. Value is cost plus margins. It is a me say sikasa be 400 and I say my boka be 1 cedi wo meja pade ho a it does not mean say meton 1 cedi because me pen faso di diga. Etiye ka asem no a let's get the full details. Yenya the realistic figures to make an informed discourse.
But Sadi, we any waste of natural resources, our state resources.
Was it?
Any waste of our state resources.
No, what Kasa 30 minutes, back Kasa 30 minutes.
I say any waste of state resources.
Say
the deal.
The deal.
Yes.
In principle, I support GMPC 100%. And on Kasa support to say GMPC must be an operator. So nobody is against at least and yes, unless you want to tell me say one can say what it means is say me the power ama omampeni when I appointed the GMPC chief executive.
Yeah.
So on represent here in the best interest until anybody shows me contrary figures. Because you need to say GMPC operator. You need to say you dey question na fuel a use no you nyanja use until be 30-40 years time. And where lies a
but some more powers some the regulatory are limited, right?
One more powers. GMPC. They still have the powers to regulate.
Kasapa.
Of the regulatory, what they don't do, they say, "Oh, my regulating your money, oh, my Kasa." What's it? Oh yes, exploration of the regulatory.
They are not the regulators.
Who are the regulators of the exploration?
Petroleum Commission.
Why?
Petroleum Commission.
You see, Petroleum Commission, the regulator. They are the technical people that supervises.
But I'm quite limited on more powers on the regulatory.
Solo.
What's it?
Kasapa.
They are now.
Oba
Oba bad deal figures around. Oba
come remember chances here.
Oba no, the figures okay in your financial statement. I don't have a problem with it. How can you base all your assumptions say BBR 31st July financial statement? Hey!
Right, come in to
financial statement. What are we talking about?
Come in to Sonny Rocky.
Abo.
What we want to
Abo. If I'm doing the normal politics, I mean, these are things that we've done over years or 15 years. But the difficulty is blending your professional submission, then also be included in the political. Because one, I'm a NDC deputy regional organizer.
Yes.
I'm a trained oil and gas practitioner.
I'm
leading negotiations, not here, all the way to India, Malaysia. I mean, and mobile OTC, yeah, pictures. OTC, I started attending OTC as far back as 2011. You see, I know what the whole thing is about. Issues in yes, I'm a giant, I'm a soya, I'm a can be. I mean, I watched if some of the pronouncements on CSOs, no, you go beyond these things. Meaning, the only concrete a year will rely on any part financial report. In fact, any investor be open to invest in your portfolio and ask where you be, go into your finances, ask whether it's cooked, it's not cooked. But do you know of ACA ASA that we're talking about? You don't know about them. See, in the whole of Europe, in fact, the management of oil and gas sector, the whole world, models are Obiabe encourage you at the Norwegian model.
Mm-hmm.
The next one is the UK model. The Norwegian model, in the sense, say discuss about oil KASA. Norway is a typical example of oil blessing. One is because it's fashioned on a sound, working anti-corruption act, almost in the penal code. The Norwegian penal code, is so strong. We say it's not only about bribery and corruption, even influence peddling. The aircourts were here a year. I heard a literature about it, and I intend to petition the Norwegian Anti-Corruption Agency. Look, they've dealt with similar cases in India, in Iraq, in Iran. They've punished companies, Start Oil, paid over $30 million for punishment. Yara paid severely. All the models will be able to use the Norwegian model. So you can't just go and present any financial statement in Norway. Rookie and his partners, they know what it is. Internet offer KASA. Go and look at the shareholders of KASA, the minority shareholders of. You will see JP Morgan Chase. You see big top US your friend is corporations are shareholders of KASA. They present a financial statement, financial report. Or the 9 business models or more. Or say it could have been cooked. Look, if they want to cook it, they would have even cooked it to maximize their share value. Because that is when they will have, because you see, they are with this
but some more dodgy taxes are.
And you don't pay tax for what? You haven't even done business. You have not even started production. How do you pay tax? To the Norwegian government.
Okay.
You don't pay tax. You've not done any business. They rather you even get tax exemptions.
Yeah.
The equity in the is because Aka Energy is unable to raise the required fund to produce the oil. Almost to be raising fund because you see the convoluted nature of it is that Rookie, the owner, Aka ASA and a buy. There's much Aka ASA can do because Aka ASA, you only own 68% in Aka ASA. The other ones are big corporations and they own shares. The board has to approve a certain amount and other things. They approve for the purchase of Aka from Hess.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a year Rookie, ESA for me company TRG to own shares in Aka Energy. So either you raise money from Aka ASA or you raise money from TRG.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same person. Or also share the way the air. You see, there are other things you may not even see it on air because Aka Energy themselves, they were angry the way the whole thing was protracted and the kind of exemptions that they wanted. Meanwhile, the minority, head by the look. We've led ours with Alex Mood. This thing we started it 2020. We started waging and they could be University of East London on this Aka Energy deal, especially with the kind of exemptions. How lucrative we deal now. The Rookie is unable to raise the money from his pocket using TRG Energy. He is unable to raise the money because he has not made a sound case to Aka ASA to invest that $1 billion in it.
Mm-hmm.
Your company that you own, TRG, AFS Holdings, Rookie, they owning shares in the ASA. The net worth is $750 million. $1 billion.
Kasapa. I mean, what's our question?
Hold on, Mami. So you are unable to. I'm on it. So you are unable to raise the funding. Being unable to raise the funding, now see the first thing was to call for investors, and the man AFC,
yeah,
and I'm paying $100 million. Now that money is not enough.
So that is a top, yeah.
It's not a sapesika.
Yes.
The only means is to flow shares. They wanted to go to the Norwegian Stock Exchange. It's impossible at the moment. It's another year. You have ton shares, Now, so they've spent according to GMPC boards. So,
Aka Energy hold shares. Do you saying
50%? So, 50%. Who is the majority shareholder?
Mm-hmm.
So, 37. Now, 30. They still hold shares in it. Mind you, they still hold shares in it. Now, 400 million it's woefully, astronomically, projected. Mind you, since Kabisi University, Aka Energy yet we are only buying shares from Aka Energy's share.
Yes.
Not the field.
Yes.
To say almost 400 million now. How much did your friend is a look oil contribute. Go
Beautiful.
Look oil. Hold on.
Beautiful.
And so why did you go and pay?
Beautiful.
Why would you use that? Hold on.
You see the reason why?
So not here. You understand the financial sense in it.
No.
You don't go and pay that money.
You
don't go and pay that money to Aka Energy. You don't pay the money to Look Oil because it's Look Oil's contribution.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Participating, you have say shares
yes.
in it. So Ghana need not pay Aka Energy even 400 million if the entire cost of drilling the well now 400 million now. You don't go and pay that. You only pay how much Aka. In fact, don't forget Aka is still going to own 30%
of the yes.
So you pay only 37% of Aka's cost to the 400 million.
Okay.
So if 400 million, if that's 100 million, Aka will 50. Aka is supposed to pay 50 million. The 50 million, no, 37% of the 50 million Aka Energy is supposed to pay. It's what you're supposed to pay.
Okay.
So the question I asked Corbin is what years is here? Maybe say how much and also much you are saying of also Ghana government here.
Me say we shouldn't pay more than $300 million.
$300 million.
Me calculation now.
See, the difficulty now is that the Abema way difficulty is and that some of us are calling for and can they pay more? It's a matter of transparency. Sir, for projection also my the valuation.
Lambert for no.
You see Lambert, what the Lambert did was that Lambert didn't do anything in Hubi or bar. I can't do any GMPC. Give me the figures. Then am I see. Then they have the friends software. No, they computed it. It gave you the reading. So there's no verification.
Yeah, who specific?
But you would have done the same
thing. You would have done the same thing.
What would you have done?
They would have gone beyond. Hold on, they would have gone beyond just what you are reporting to us. See, look. So they are okay business.
So you all can what you say. Ejuma o maye no. We should know say o maye.
No, but Onassis is assuming say. Onassis is assuming say. Sad year working, and that is my difficulty. He has someone working.
No, he's not saying that.
That's what he's saying. Lambert for
Lambert has admitted. Lambert has met CSOs. Lambert has met CSOs. CSOs question them. What you by Simon's name? They question them.
That's CSOs. You won't watch it.
Because of interest.
Whose interest are you pursuing?
So I'm pursuing Ghanaians' interest.
Now, how do you pursue?
May I like tell them asking questions?
You see, that's the problem I have.
What's your year? No? Or say, why don't I go to GMPC?
Yes.
You know, per the laws of this country, per the laws governing GMPC is supposed to publish their financial statement. They have to publish it. The last time GMPC published financial statement was I think 2018. To date.
So what is happening?
You ask him. So can I say, GMPC?
The
reason why some of us will go to the Norwegian Anti-Corruption Agency is to have all these things produced. Let us know, because as part of more plan of debate, as we speak, by the close of the year, also Aka Energy has to present its PDO.
Yes,
they've not presented. In fact, scheduled more all the the first one they came out with was what we kicked against. In the NGMP supported our stance. Petrol Commission asked them to go and amend it. We are waiting. They present it. You didn't so about when to present your message to Corona as an excuse.
No, but that's an excuse.
Coming to the ordinary Ghanaian, and then a Ghana actually, and then who's what to say?
We are
Sika said the actress is here.
We are losing more than $500 million.
Fantastic.
Imagine.
Subjective.
Hold on. Subjective.
Fantastic.
So in order to lay everything bare, say
clear, no?
Presented the report, the evaluation now. Okay, okay, you're drilling well at this match. You're well ahead at this match. You erected Christmas tree at this match. Even standard logistics. You say, the drilling, no, Maersk drilling was involved. They charged this much. Produce first, in fact, per their plan initially, omoka so mbe yusu, ombe kra FPSOs, and we're going to use that model. When procure FPSOs, but as early as I think 4 months ago, they had published requesting Jensen to consider express interest in the production of FPSO.
Right.
And mind you, don't put Aka Energy financial, for Aka Energy administrative costs.
Don't worry, that
because Aka Energy is still existing.
Exactly.
Yes. JMPC is not going to own their offices.
Okay.
Because they still have 30%.
Mami Musa question for to aso. Say and person more time now discuss here. So, they are okay that say you are looking for information because you say on present when you it's on present when you that contradict and I say a validity amount now. What would you say?
I mean, no. Eka ordered the doubt. And that's what I mean.
Have you made any contact? Because who expected?
About to transfer any foreign friend. CSOs have always.
Now one Kasana, one Kasana.
Of course.
You called who?
Question.
And the people suffering from.
That because what truck on my GMP?
Why should I write to GMP?
I now pay information.
Question. CSOs red flag. Also raise red flag. Minority no am representing.
KASA. In fact, my honorable
Kasapa.
He has kicked that case. He
No.
says, oh, come on.
He said what?
It's the cost is so high. There's the need for us to interrogate it. It's Utopia, some minority, someone can say they are unable to make statement on it because, as we speak, they've not presented it to the friends committee.
But I know some proposals on slash it to 1.4 billion.
Let's wait. See, it's a financial in a bachelor. Why not propose?
What he said was let's wait. But here again, the opening remarks, we're running this whole transaction
because
fraud. So what basis are you making that conclusion?
As we speak,
so sometimes we are big.
Aka Energy people.
No.
Are going about lobbying CSOs to support or more your friends in this deal.
That is why Kasapa.
Yes, they've
got. That's
I have no evidence.
I
mean, I have no evidence to Herald report. Me, no evidence to it. The thing is that.
What's what you say? 10,000.
Me say. We've heard
before.
That's not okay.
What did
come quickly. CDD reporter Eba Bonting say about 62% of Ghanaians. Omuni GDA woman pay no so betumi aku. Keta se ne pre ne kankan. And then this perception about
many solo and right share.
What do they tell Kasa? I said, we are copy or network. This one. Yakasa.
Many solo could share network. Afo.
Open.
Media.
By some survey, Ujidi.
Until I may say, me, say, me here, CDD. Honestly, me, Anna, sorry, yeah, do, I got to work with school. Why you see now in your money, maybe see me, my uncle from your desktop survey. Make I say maybe not 2018 year co-elections, I shan't region that, yeah, they survey by the also group in the say, yeah, survey now, more questionnaire for people to do administer question now. Questioning, so better commission, yeah, near quality. I just so buy. Na NDC was winning a Joso constituency.
Promise have no.
So what could Mr. Question na dia ba. Me hu ya na me bufu ya na. I mean, sabi you can find Jimmy Seven no. Who dey say who dey tena who dem go church ni o ma bia. At least also who say
kakrabara ho.
Joso dia ka say NDC winning a Joso dia. What the fuck share first offense no for be. Offense no you be say ni
Kasapa.
Offense no where the margin could be maybe 100 in here. You can say
we are twimu dia
na ba bia say we can find ya manage ya ye bia 10,000 8,000. It's me who ya am so done these things are real. See, survey there, even the economic intelligence unit service, I don't take them serious. I always say the real work are on the ground. Yes, look, I'm on 4 year service to some extent. It's been 1 year for certain patronage, so to meet certain your friends saying ends. So they buy era. You be catches a benefit, catches a gabi. Tries obession kutupa say on your survey to suit MPP and those things. I mean that tells you say there are influences in survey. But say institution be a grade less than 90% for his unwillingness or inability to fight corruption. May face a more of them. Not if you President Akufo-Addo should score no less than 90% in his inability to fight corruption. And it's just as simple as that, because the man's posture, I don't know, besides, I didn't know, my friend, Ado Pre-Mine, Ado Gagai.
Who said the title?
Yeah, you see, so what shall I say? I was a easy sweet. It didn't be a Kasapa. I know 1 year. 1 year, no, near Binton, a frozen. Until Oti Junior Jesus, I mean, President Rollins Sebai, Obi, so at that time he was there to salvage and here you were by a gentle giant and Kasada Boko now you see I'm so I assume because of his love for people. Oh, Commissioner General Anna Hombrase. Because Muhammad was commissioning project to be a Commissioner General Nanado Sadu Primado Gagai. Na said you Eja Papa Oko 80 years. Na Hutedin Eyado Primado Gagai. And that's how he's lived. Because I mean the extravagance, the lavish lifestyle.
And your perception.
It's with them. Yadomoka. And your perception. They even started it. Almost started for MPP. Into no bar. And watch there. Say that is really weird. Tise Peyimu na ne de ye. Gaga in some prima and some answer on Tisodo could be no abe. Look, for my way, under certain regime. Yenya Ghana first Obama and Kasaba has say ebe bo manase your friend say Anas singing the praises. In fact, he's global acclaimed corruption your friend say investigative journalist you madi ekobe bebre enu bi na ma yebra mels ekopi mu Ghana ports in today Manase be ye ba kuminu under Yewura Akufo-Addo pe. The undercover agent Nakasa has been undercovered by this government. We are saying it had led to the loss of his lead agent, Ameswale and Yekun, because a certain regime didn't believe in his approach. Manase Shaz Sada, Kanazui, and a certain regime. In fact, we was launching the book. Nimpana or Yetia now or Yina Esanko Toby at a price. Kasapa. I think said the Nigeria. Was one which is a 119 yet a year. But and I Akufo-Addo, Manase himself had to go on exile. It will be mass. Muamunia adete. Was starting a Juma on this mining issue involving a minister. He had to leave his family in the north to take over in Ewo, your friend say Accra. These are people, journalists are fighting corruption. In which here you should see a SEPA about a Chief Justice, a SEPA, a petition against it. The president responds to a SEPA and say the conduct for petitioning against the Chief Justice was irresponsible. That is how the president addressed my friends a SEPA. Institutions, individuals, that's it. Issues of corruption there.
Political one in anywhere, because when say political class in the world, the power and authority to control this.
And he has to do it. To pay, Papa appointed special prosecutor. Special prosecutor was one idea. Or many denied egitum. Even when some of us first say, still the AG can do. But legitimate, yeah, point in spite of problem, na yanka say party ni yewo. Or ni eche diary ni ye kuntokwa nyina no. Yes, say, yeah, uko ka wase ka say bia musu so he will come after you. Yeah. And he has said it. President then one come for Matamido was singing the praises, eulogized him, can be done or appointed in some of Kafa no one day. Or mining international in your to me say, yen say. Eba baby, I say, Papa Nessa, we am a fracadam. Na sa de na wo ye ni na wo pese me ba na me befua wo corrupt acts na so na me ba ya menfua so nti na waya my wo yes obe frustrate me.
Why would Obi a one person obe
was name was mother
obe build the office of the special prosecutor?
Me say see all that they do is to play to the gallery and start gimmick a scheme in the eyes of the people. No, let me do something that seems real, but behind it, now at the end of a different. Because the man has come out to tell us, ne nyoma ohun ye our bra occupy that seat no say you are the mother serpent of corruption. So you that description the whole of this world mean nimbe bia saying you describe wow age attorney general auditor general dom level boni ben oye hey dom level everyone knew he had done a lot of auditing that indicted both NDC and NPP near the boni oye and say according to crew and associates,
okay,
which is wow doba
senior minister
we pay the beka chair and say where you over age.
So then I say yes, woman could be.
The man himself is fighting people who are fighting corruption. And no more ni post a year the minister of health yeah. Eba we as a president and some more catch Ghana and say oh no muteti radio so no more papa na assume na there just to ridicule an issue that borders on breach of processes and procurement. ABA all that we have done to the man is to just
but be then the
Benny say this government even didn't deserve a second tenure. No omun nya na gana for yatana mo chinchimi ensa mana yesa on the baba baby say you have another opportunity in 2024.
But for me, you can't say you're trap my NDC.
The president,
it's
not a different. No. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. See, corruption. There will be a perception. Corruption tries on perception.
Yes.
You are Mahama. Obida sumo to end just 1 million. One to be illegally. And commodity keke led to her sack. Sabu ane yaso be site wa unipa.
Okay.
Yeah, because nimpa no kwa asa efiji aba. But abuga beli.
But also mo use as scapegoat.
Use as scapegoat ended. Someone has to be used as a scapegoat. Someone has to be used as example to deter others from following suit. That's why we fight corruption. Corruption. What's all you see ebi?
Yeah, na bitie me no man this for. Yeah, na sometimes I don't think that every more maka opposition action. And let me tell you say also Ghana for opportunity in 2024. See a best in 2024, Ora Land John Tramantin, Ebejina Abenguanum is going to be a resounding victory for him to continue the good works of the MPP. Alan John Tramantin.
And to
who
say.
So no.
Alan Cash, over cash in soon.
That is the video. Also, judge for the people, cash for the people. The woman you say, CDD for the perception.
Yes.
Perception, you say you will be home at
okay.
As well as a perception, no, actual another matter altogether. But for that corruption, you carry people secretary. Idea a secretary. That's a sumasiga. Very difficult to uncover. And the Debiano, I say will be a minister. Son Michi, who's the minister Gino, and ne Akandia Biko. And the Bivas a Minian and Ewo Mikroman Ye Dodi, na Adum Binti, power by Yakako and regional minister, and I say minister. Sata Ebia not a bicycle so. Obey a minister, no any man land cruiser, no them. Over say you call back. Nasi Kobusa, one on crossing in I say, Papa, or your corrupt, and that's on your corrupter. Answer the best. Because Ebia wouldn't say, and na Candia Edemano. What you say? And Tia na Debiano, ye 2 Futrogumusa no na Yabeji, as you be commono. Anytime go for Debia and go for a judge for 3 to say, and the case is in the Bahon Moa. The name of the game is evidence.
Okay.
Court war, and ye say, what is a non why you be election? Now, and this was here, we are election. Your time election in the Supreme Court for figures, but I was many figures. Meanwhile, was not party quarters one was here winning by 51%, 52%. We have 48, 142 seats. The name of the game is evidence. My attitude towards it and say, the Biano, we are buying the Uti Bibia Kuhim. Yani as are buying our interest in say, see the Sinipa 62 interviews 2,400. I don't want projected throughout the country. Say 62% of Ghana for say. Omu say abayi nanado anase abayi ye ni ahofepa anabi say e beko ketasihye. In the same vein it means that 38% esugitum say
my December 5.
Now the ebeye ne say yeah, this is the for the better. We have to go into the questions. How our questions, you know, ye busai. Send on busa, near who the entia, Ghana for any kasa, that's a baby near conenya, yatinano. Me pay in perception, and go actual.
Okay.
Because we be no we ska ba mu a ode be bra mi kofi kusu o me fie se mi ni me ne me mani ana go tren go te en go di mekoma aponcheni ma meti hu fifiri. I will be the last person to defend any unserious character. Ya ma opposition wo aban mu a oba be di esika na se me ma me defend no na le mabodam if you say e be tax you see and ensure to any one dem dabe akwan nyina go phone to me bebre na go phone to me ma na say discussion wo kwabra ne nsa na ukodi dia ene na onimi obi ka but ni nyina akoye perception mesre me mpa nyina say perception me mane meye ade a ewo ho
okay
say ekọ ho dia ene na problem na be ka
right ya betuma kan nyina say Beneza ha no body atwedi ampo Nyankopon de besi asra kese nkoma on Solomon Owusu Sonny Rocky so be kan yensa thank God it's Friday avevia menua menyonko kobi unases mame manache na me nana se so be kan yensa asante mantemo panya be de akira wo frɛ mabunu dom edema NDC amayoko no wa pay ni dues in NDC wa pay ni dues e Ghana very handsome gentleman eba chome do besi me producer kwasinsia programs manager kwa me bi directors me no etimi bu ame Franco Chere Emmanuel Baini ni abusuafo nyina medam ase me business manager as Debra sales manager Israel Babanawo Oxo eben ni abusuafo e wo sales room ho nyina bedam ase le patro me din ya de bono hene ba afo wa me sorry there on Kasapa 102.5 Branat e de anidaso obrewo anidaso se we ready mu Nyankopon de ne ye nsenkyerene Nyankopon de ne ye adwuma hana Ghana tie hana yese wutie Frisamre ya kwapem se 12 bebo no woni Branat entena e anidaso so prayer request bi ade bebe bia no na me be fa no so aya ma o senia wo pe ne pepe wanna go TV Easy Friday Princess Batma omo beto aso fefe wo ho makra me din de bono hene ba fa wa Yehowa ya adoma e na jo de be sia hia God bless you protect you and guide you
Lord, the essence of my praise Kasapa is centered on your grace.
Ebia na opefufu, me de me petio zafi, woni jifugu ho pa. Kente na me pe o, utie high life. Me de gospel la na metie. Ebetimi abase, yenjide enyepe. Ya mamre ni amane ense, ana sempo, ya mo nton baako, ana amanyoko baako. We nyina nkoda no. Ye nipa ene omai baako a, ye nyina so ya asundwe, entitie pa ene kroye. Yen sunsun yen ma ye sronkum. Se yen kakasa baako de, ena ye mo nton baako, nanso ye kro ye wo yen surunku yemu no, hye ye din. Se ye mai Ghana betumpon a, esese ye boa no ma ne nyini. Ne senti na se wonhu sensemoni bi ekoso wo man mu, na etia ye mra, ya sundwe, ana ye kro ye mpo a, pomoden sa obeba aposifo amane yen kan hu se tumi wo baako yem na moma ye magana enni kan wo ye BBM sankai boy free National Commission for Civic Education for asye e na asye a ehwe bambo ho nsem bochidom
Say, well, let me that. You know, say we they make late where they make at the wedge.
Oh, Charlie Kwabuna, it no be me, oh, no be me. It be the program I they watch for that my new HD Plus decoder I got to. Solid stuff, I tell you. It they allow me make I enjoy my favorite local TV channels oh, in razor sharp high definition quality. It be 5 times better than SD. Everything make clear. What? It check like a day their song and channel selection A1. I mean, I can scroll sad to see what each channel will show even 1 week ahead. Plus, I go fit preview the channels before I go watch you. Charlie, this is the power to select what you want. They spoil there for me.
You too can watch your favorite local channels feely in true HD quality. Look sharp and get yourself the new HD Plus decoder and experience world-class television at an affordable price. Existing multi-TV customers do not require a new satellite dish. For more information, visit hd-plus.com.gh. HD Plus, the feely experience.
Kasapa.
If you know
Jene Services, the gospel at Jomto for Melkukudam. Akabom the women in worship. Jumedie Abramo. Na afidie ebeye krabeshekra. Asente de Jumedie suye. Adumu chefa. The Grace Experience. Beshia VGMA Artist of the Year. Dinah Hamilton. Any a Jomto for Kukudam free Nigeria BTC. Mercy Chinwu. And na Judy K. Afufro Binsu Ekahuye, Florence Obinin, Celestine Donko, Daughters of Glorious Jesus, and na Obapa Christi, Kayo Edano Yekwesiada, September Bosomi, Nideto Sudunku Wafi Yemu, UPSC Auditorium, Madina, non nai pepe penejumediene fitiasi. Ticket 70 Ghana cedis pay. Muye mienu dia mot suedi 120 Ghana cedis. Ubenya ticket ibi atowo. Airport Shell, Bachona Total, UPSC, and now www.myticketsghana.com. VIP and now ticket reservations be also friend 0248-810-396. Women in worship Jumedie, Yabua for ye, Fortune Rice, and na Onga. One be so yasene, Frightor Oil, Electroland Ghana, Fun Milk, Unilever, ATL Fabrics, Better Mold, Awake Purified Drinking Water, ABS Collections, Verma Accessories, Ophelia Crossland, and na Econon Entertainment. Media Partners, EIB Network, Women in worship. Oba Uwane.
Kasapa, Kasapa, Kasapa. Kasapa 102.5 FM. Ajibe Bia.
Kasapa Namute FM Namute Kasapa Ajibe Bia FM Namute Kasapa Kasaba good year Simon Sam dear Kasapa FM Adadi and Nigeria Babia Ubafabia will be as a Kasapa Namute FM Namute Kasapa Ajibe Bia FM Namute Kasapa Namute 102.5 Kasapa Yadi Yum Pebro Yadi Kasabo Bro Entertainment and the talk shows Amanya Samso Kao Women program and this boss Namupenu Vinie Namute FM Namute 102.5 Kasapa Namute 102.5 Kasapa
102.5
Yajibe Bia It's Yowstone
Kasapa 102.5 FM. Ajibe Bia. Kasapa 102.5 FM. Ajibe Bia.
Don't know we do. Better not so. Say we are funny bony brother not so. I didn't send Papa man sign. New Yamada do Madame Moore. No man who was ready for me every brother Nate. Oh, at the end of a riding a company. At the end of a doing my dream. Oh, brother Nate. I'm a sign with you. When you make my suit, you will. Kasa, 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 brother Nate. Kasa, Kasa, Kasa. When you make my suit, you will. Kasa. So Kasapa, Yedin Sampa Brevo, and Sama Asha Kurai, and Sama Emma Ochie, and someone a little money, and someone a signer word. When you meet someone to me, woman, and a quality of your family may want to sword, or the four brother coming up. Native brother not doing them yourself. When you make my suit, you will. Kasa, 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 brother Nate. Kasa, Kasa, Kasa. When you make my suit, you will. Kasa, 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 Kasa. Brevo, and some are shame Gurai, and some are Emma Onchie, and someone it is all money, and someone a sign your word. When you meet someone to me, woman, and on a quality of your family, they want to swallow. Or the four brother coming up, ain't your brother not doing a mess. When you meet my suit, your Kaso, brother Nate, Kaso, when you meet my suit, your Kaso, you never do no Kaso.